hold on. I can put on music. Oh, that's too loud. Okay, hold on. That's way too loud. We're not gonna listen to that. That's not what I want to hear. No. You know what I want to listen to? We're gonna listen to. Hold on. No, I changed my mind. There we go. Hi. Hello, everybody. Hello. I feel like I'm obligated to listen to Faint Glow indefinitely. Don't worry, we won't just listen to Faint Glow today. No, we're gonna listen to Faint Glow at least while I get started here, because like that's like my tradition, right? Like I've done a lot of talking about Deltarune while listening to Faint Glow. You can hear that, right? Oh man, well, it's good to see you here, everybody. I think we've got some folks that we don't see every day. Very nice to have you here. Welcome to the new folks who are dropping by for the first time live. I assume you probably hung out on social media or YouTube or so on. But welcome to the live stream of the land of the living, to my knowledge. And to everybody else who I see all the time, hello, welcome back. You know I love to see you. Yes, a very special, how would you special? I've kind of wondered, how would you pronounce that? The person you've never met. Yes. Hi. How is this for a layout, by the way? Does this work? Because like we've got the screen, but I recognize the screen is maybe not as exciting as it is when there's a game. So are we okay with the balance here? Because I just kind of put this together. I'll give you know what I'll do? Hi. I'm gonna give you the little like what we're doing here first. Special. Okay, special. Cecil. Special. Oh, did I say Cecil wrong? I bet I do. So like, I assume you're here because you have watched me play Deltarune and sit and talk about Deltarune. A lot of talking. But so you know my general policy is like, I don't want spoilers, please. And I generally ask for no backseating. But I also bring only my own knowledge of the game to the game. And I like that. That's how I prefer to do it, which is why I'm like, please don't share other people's theories, because I want to come up with my own crackpot theories, even if they don't make sense. And another thing is like, there's certain runs that I will not participate in when playing Undertale or Deltarune, since apparently there's a secret dark run. I don't know how secret it is, but I know there's another route in chapter 2, and I don't want that knowledge in my brain, and I don't want to play that. And so that has led to an understanding that there will be things that I don't know and assumptions that I make that are incorrect because of information I don't have. And so based on that, when it came out that there was stuff happening during the sweepstakes, I was like, I'm not gonna look at that. I'm not gonna spoil myself on these things. I don't like spoiling myself on these things. But I clicked on like one link, and I was like, oh no, this is an ARG, or like ARG-ish. And if you don't know this, ARGs are they were kind of almost like a special interest of mine for a long time. I like read about a lot of the historical ARGs. I participated in an ARG and got a really, really cool drop that unfortunately I think got lost during one of my moves. But like, I just have a super weakness. If you don't know what that is, it's an alternate reality game is what it stands for. But it's like, it tends to take the form of like websites with secret links and characters and things. You have to figure out what the puzzle is to get to the next bit of information and solve the mystery and get to the bottom of the story. And all these people around the world participate in collaborating with their information, their knowledge, to solve puzzles. And they're super cool, and I definitely recommend you go look those up. I Love Bees and Year One were like two of the really big ones that kicked it off, and they're really fascinating to read about even after the fact. So I don't know that I knew So I knew and obsessively followed them several years ago, but it's been a minute, so I don't know all of them. But so that's like a personal weakness of mine. I love them so much, for reasons that we'll get into about why I'm really excited about the stuff that Toby Fox is doing with the story, because anything that breaks down the wall between reality and imagination, I am a huge sucker for. If done well, like it can be done in a way where I'm like, I should like this, but I don't. But generally speaking, that's one of my weaknesses. Like you can have like Rogues with a Heart of Gold, a personal weakness. Rebellions against evil empires, personal weakness. Breaking down the wall between reality and imagination, also a personal weakness of mine. And that's something that Deltarune's been doing, that you might have heard me go off on some tangents about that playing chapter 2, and I was super excited. And I've been meditating on this in the months. I guess it's been months, not quite a year for me at least, since chapter 2. Close to a year though. Even I didn't take that many weeks, I don't think. Electric guitars is a Lauren weakness too, but the presence of electric guitars alone will not make me be like, ooh, I need to see this, because they are common enough. Yes, an ARG, if you can get me an ARG or something about dashing rogues fighting a corrupt establishment with electric guitars, or something that breaks the reality and imagination wall like that, if you know of anything like that, please tell me. I've been writing stories that kind of have some of those elements in them. Because Toby Fox has inspired me. I'm writing original fiction again. Who knew? Thank you, Toby Fox, for your part in making that happen. So this is already pushing some of my buttons, and then I was like, oh, but it's like LiveJournal. I was like the age of these characters when I got LiveJournal back in 2000, and or close to their age, and so I was just like, oh my god, it's like my teenagerdom and my weaknesses in a game that I like, with other things that I have a weakness for, all smashed together. And like I can't not. But then like I was like, okay, well, there's gonna be an end to it, and then after everyone else has played with it, I can do what I do, which is wait for everyone else to do their thing, and then I'm late to the party and take 10 times longer than everybody else in the world to do it. So I was like, why don't I just like stream playing through it and we can talk about it, and then it counts. Like, if we treat this like this is kind of a Deltarune chapter 2.5, I think people are joking about it being, like, then this can just, this is canonical lore that I'm receiving in a form that I'm willing to engage in, as opposed to having to go routes that I don't like. So that's what we're doing here. I hope that you folks will have fun. People have been asking me, like, you know, what are we gonna do? Are we gonna avoid the teaser preview things? Because I know lurking are some screenshots or characters or songs or something from chapter 3. I know that it's out there, and I know that there's like little other tidbits. I know this because if you've been on our Discord, we have an Undertale Deltarune channel that I usually don't spend time in, because I know that folks are I want them to be able to talk freely about their things, and I want to hide from those things. But I've been like exploding in there. So I was finally like, okay, fine, I'm just gonna do this. But I've been trying to think, like, I mean, my memory is so bad that I could look at these things here and then see them when the chapter comes out and be like, oh, I've never seen this before. And you're like, not again. So we can kind of figure that out. Like, as far as ground rules go, before we dive on into the special event, but you'll notice that's actually spelled right on this page. No telling me things in one of the hidden routes unless you ask and I specifically say yes, go ahead and tell me something, because most of the time I'll say no. And I request not dumping other people's lore theory ideas, because they are, I'm sure, very big brain smart people. But I want to have whatever my brain gives me to be my Deltarune experience, flawed and all. And so those are my requests. Are there any other rule things that I'm forgetting? Well, even as we like talk about stuff, like if something comes up, because, okay, let's be real, folks. Okay. Regardless of whether the page that we're about to look at has the stuff in it, do we think I'm managing to only talk about what is on that specific page and not like wandering off in some random direction? I'm at least open about my tendencies to that sort of thing now. So that's why I'm just like saying the rules. I'm laying down the ground rules. Also, hi Andra, thank you very much for encouraging me to actually do this. Because that really helped me. I have brain gremlins that convinced me that nobody's gonna turn out to watch me do a thing, and in fact people are gonna get annoyed and be unhappy with me for having the audacity to do the thing. So like I appreciate you helping me fight the brain gremlins and being like, yes, please do this thing. Hi Axel, thank you so much for joining and subscribing, friend. I appreciate it. I hope that your weekend has been good. You look sharp in your cool dude photos. Yes, I'm laying down the rules. There are some silent letters there. Yeah. Well, hopefully it'll be cool as heck, or at least it'll be something. But all right. Before we dive on in to the madness that is the Spamton Sweepstakes website, have I forgotten anything else? Is there anything else I need to add? If not, we're gonna dive on in. So you can do trademark both as an emote and as like if you have a Windows machine. I think if you press Alt and if you hold down Alt and press 0174, I think, or maybe it's 00153. One of those will give you the registered trademark, and one of those will give you the copyright symbol, I think. If you don't have a number pad or a Windows machine, that won't help you, and I can't help you. But if you do, I have now helped you unlock the wonders of all the crazy little symbols you can make there. Also, if you hold down Alt and you press 3, you get a little heart. It makes me happy. Congratulations. 0174, yeah. I was close way there. Okay. Aren't you look at this. This is Lauren teaches typing with Deltarune as inspiration. Yes, I'm unlocking the lore of your keyboard. But only on Windows machines with numlock pads. Yes, don't hold down Alt and press F4. Do not do that. Do not do that. Okay, well, Ampy is here to translate for Mac. I'm sorry, I don't speak Mac. Yes, oh my god, I'll just have to tell everybody what you missed. This is the Lauren Teaches Typing Deltarune spinoff. Amazing. Okay, well, there we go. I had to use those symbols a lot in my earlier career as a copywriter. So, yes. So what was the, let's see, we're gonna open up this thing. Okay. We have a couple of choices. I know there's gonna be music and we can listen to the music, but I also have music playing that we can listen to also. So like, I'm gonna turn this volume down a little bit actually, because it's a little bit loud. Sorry, I'm fussing around with my audio balance. Don't mind me. So we can listen to Faint Glow for a little bit, but we're gonna eventually stop. We can just listen to a Cyber's World for an hour and a half, which I've done before, just on repeat. Or we could listen to like the full soundtrack of chapter 2 or the entirety of 1 and 2. Whatever you like, just let me know and we will listen to it, because I'm in a Deltarune mood, and when I'm having a bad day, I'll just listen to a Cyber's World on repeat for like an embarrassing amount of time. But that is an option. Do you have a preference before we dive on into the sweepstakes and sweep these stakes? Don't actually sweepstakes, because they would be kind of moist. And you don't want to sweep up moist things with the broom. Your broom will get gross and you'll smear things on the floor. Nobody's happy. Nobody's happy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, folks. I'm sorry for what I am. I'm not as sorry as I could be. Oh, here's a good one. Okay, this is extended. So we'll listen to this until we get tired of it. How's that sound? I have the ability to listen to music that I like on repeat for a while. I used to think I was self-medicating with it, but I think there's another word for it that's more like stimming something. I don't know. I had listened to the whole soundtrack on shuffle a lot. Broom Closet ending. Oh, man. I'm going to potentially play the Stanley Parable Super Special. I'm about to beat Hades on Thursdays, by the way, so we'll be playing a couple little things before we dive into Disco Elysium. So if you wanted to catch some little things that aren't Hades, well, that's going to be happening soon. So yeah. I don't remember what I was saying. Spamton. Spamton G. Stampton. Spamton G. Spamton, not Stampton. I called him Stampton when I was playing the game, didn't I? I just want to take a moment before we dive in. You didn't actually think we were going to get started yet, did you? No, we will dive in soon. But I just want to take a moment to appreciate the insanity of this weird little gremlin man. Yes, Scantron, Spamton, Spamtron. Before Bridget was Brisket, Spamton was Scantron. I'm sorry. I think I'm funny. Look, okay? In phrases that would not have made any sense 5 years ago. There you go. No, I just have to take a moment to appreciate this little gremlin man that shows up and you're just like, what a meme pants this weird little fella is. And then I was crying by the end because Toby Fox is really, really good at balancing comedy and drama and tragedy, and really, really good at developing pathos, and it really has a gift. However, Spamton did not win Tumblr's Sexy Man contest. That honor went to none other than our man Sans, much to the delight of many people. And it's wild to me that Spamton is such a meme character, that he continues to be meme, and yet also do some really good things in the world. Like our world is measurably better now because this thing happened this weekend. Like, there are some kids who need help and support that will now get that help and support because of Toby Fox's weird little meme trash man. And that's wild. If you think about it, it's really cool. And I think it's really funny that it's Spamton himself that this centers around, because people were able to have I just sat there and watched people's donations roll in because I couldn't click on the links and dig into the lore like the rest of you, which we're about to do. I promise. But I was watching the things that people said roll in, and it would be like, we were posting all of these in Discord, screenshotting them. I have actually one of them saved on my phone because I loved it so much. But the juxtaposition of some ridiculous trash fire pants dumpster dump of words, absurdity, side by side with something really heartfelt and beautiful. Like, during a dark time in my life, Deltarune got me through that. So thank you so much, Toby Fox, and the rest of the team for creating something that's been so important to me personally. And these things just kept rolling out together. I feel like Spamton being the heart of this gives us kind of permission to be our ridiculous, silly selves as much as we want, while also being somebody that a lot of us do actually have this emotional investment in because of the way Toby Fox developed his story. Would I drown a plushie of my characters in milk for charity? That's a good question. No, I wouldn't, because my plushies are people, and I Where is he? Hold on. Where did he go? Where did I put him? I was gonna have Purple Face show up and be like, would you do that to Purple Face? Could you do that to Purple Face? No, you couldn't, and you wouldn't, and I wouldn't. So, yeah. Yeah, no, it was lovely, like the combination of the wackiness and the heartfeltness, and to know that a lot of the people probably felt some combination of both, and it really delighted me. So, but I'm glad that we could do that, and I feel like that's the Toby Fox game, like, fandom in a nutshell. We're all a bunch of absurd weirdos with heart. So, thank you for making the world a better place, Toby Fox and Spamton Scantron. Yeah. So I had to take that moment. Also, it's interesting because Spamton is set up to potentially break the fourth wall in a way that's meaningful within the in-game story, which we're going to talk about later, because I have feelings about this. So many feelings. Oh my god, I just ranted at my roommate. We were having snacks at the kitchen table, and I was like, let me tell you about this thing, about this game you're never gonna play. And she's like, okay, Lauren. It's all right. She's in there playing Splatoon now, so she's having her own time. But I am going to go ahead and open up this thing here. Here we go. See, you can actually look. You can see my cursor. Look at that. This is how you know it's real, folks. This isn't pre-edited. See, it's L-A-U-R-E-N. That's me. Real streaming professional right here. I do have lots of feelings about lots of things, and I appreciate you all being here to listen to these. And I this is just a wild thing to do. So we're here on the main Deltarune page, but we're gonna click into the special event. It's over. Yeah, so we're gonna potentially, if you guys want, I'll restream this and we'll watch it. I just love that Reed has just he's just embodying the fact that he is Asgore. It just amuses me so much. Why no Hawaiian shirt? But yeah, so it's over and we did it, whatever. When have I ever been on time? No. But I'm within the same weekend that it happened, which is the closest I've ever come to after release here. So I love the the really sloppy clip art that's had the the selection tool, and then things have been kind of just, everything is very janky 90s, and it makes me very happy. We're gonna try Blue Glass. I'm gonna try to be on time. So free MP3, click here. I haven't listened to that. This is amazing because it looks like an actual thing that you would find. Yeah, that was a wild time. Yes, it's very GeoCities. I loved, by the way, watching the freedom versus silence and the percentage of that. I'm pretty sure that silence actually might have been the gentler answer, but I don't think either one of them would be a good answer. I have some ideas about what that is. Do you want me to talk about this now, or do we want to dive on in? Or we might get sidetracked. I'm looking over here at the wild stuff that's happening here. And it's just every single item is absolutely nuts. What even? And then the auction house. Final Fantasy VI has an auction house. Did you know that? You know it's a good game, Final Fantasy VI. You might not know that. Yeah, we're gonna sidetrack a lot. I'm really thrilled that this exists, especially that this predated the release of Chapter 2. I'm like, oh, Toby Fox, amazing. Yeah, I wanted to actually scroll all the way down here because is there anyone here who doesn't know what a webring is? Do you need me to be your native 90s online person translator? Because I can and will. I will let you know. I will let you know that after this I actually opened up my LiveJournal from high school and cried a whole bunch. So thank you for inspiring me to do that. Toby Fox. Oh, yeah, maybe, Drew. That's actually good to know if they removed an item. I'm very curious that an item got removed. Very curious. Okay, yes. So listen up, children. Back in the days of the dinosaurs, when I was a child on the internet, so a webring was back in the day, the internet had mixed quality search engines. And there was not like the one site that everything was on, like the one platform. So you would have a group of sites that were related in somehow. And in some way they would have something in common. Maybe they were about the same game. Maybe they were a bunch of artists, like webcomics. And they would like you could if you wanted to have your site included, you could usually reach the administrator for that webring and say, here's my website, I'd like to submit it, could I please be added to your webring? And once you get permission, then you click on the webring thing and it will bring you up to like the main webring with like all of the other sites that fall into that category that are part of that webring, or it'll have like go to the next thing, and so you can just go through and see like all these friends or these like linked in some way connected websites. I don't remember if I was actually ever part of a webring with my website. There are Lauren websites out there, and they are in fact on the Wayback Machine, the Internet Archive, whatever that thing is called. You can find them. You can read my extremely dramatic, very, very serious introspective journal entries that I wrote, and see the fan art that I drew of video games. Also pictures of my cat. Some things never change. So all of these things tell me straight away, this is very 90s GeoCities website. I was in Times Square on GeoCities. I think it was Times Square 1841. I could be wrong. I don't remember for sure. Yes, Hypnospace Outlaw I've actually thought about playing because this is a huge part of my childhood. As a weird nerd kid, I was one of many weird nerd kids in the 90s who kind of escaped to the online spaces and found good and very bad experiences there. But so this is like, oh, this is for me, this looks like home, which is fun because playing through Deltarune Chapter 2 had a lot of that with technology and things too, where it's just like, oh wow. Because I know Toby Fox is younger than me, and younger enough than me that I was kind of surprised that he was the age he was and had the same games that I did as like his formative experiences. So I was really delighted when I saw this because I was like, oh, that's nostalgic. Like, are we gonna have our little like under construction man? Because you got to have your under construction. This side is under construction. That's just a thing. I put the under construction thing on my GeoCities webpage at some point. It's delightful. I did spend time on MUDs as well, actually. I played Loch Cole on a muck. I actually came across the description that I wrote in 2001 for that recently because I found like an old hard drive from high school. Yeah. So good times. If all of this sounds like I'm speaking another language, you're probably younger than me, and that's okay. Shall we listen to the free MP3 click here? Because that's what I want to do, is I want to listen to that, which means not listening to this and clicking on this. We're going to do this. Hello, oh Vid, hey, hi friend. I'm filling in the younger folks on the 90s GeoCitiesness of this. We just started because we actually started half an hour ago, but it's me, so we had to talk about other things first. So we're going to talk about lots of things. All right. 1998, I guess. Yeah, actually, probably 1998 might have been when I first made my first GeoCities webpage. Let's listen. Was that piano thing originally? orchestra hits. So you could embed MIDIs on your GeoCities page, and many of us did. Video game MIDIs mostly, that you found on a website that other people made MIDIs and shared on, if you were me. Yeah, so this is definitely, well, the thing is, his music is actually composed as MIDIs and using fancy virtual instruments that emulate the sound fonts. I actually know about this because apparently he uses something my company made, which is funny. Yeah, so we're gonna play around with this a little bit. Some of them automatically played. Sometimes you had to click on a thing, but you couldn't get an MP3. Like your internet was way too slow. Okay, so the volume control does actually work as normal. Oh. I love that he's dancing. He's so adorable. I mean, he's also a trash man, but okay, none of these are clickable. You gotta you gotta obsessively click on things. Okay, how many jams have we got? Okay. Oh my god. This has been a comfort song for me during like rough times, and especially specifically in trying to get my creativity back and be able to write again. Listening to this song and channeling the feeling of raw inspiration that it is full of. So I have like a Pavlovian reaction to it of like happiness and inspiration, and just I love that. Yeah. I'm sorry. We're gonna listen to a loop of this and then we'll keep going, I promise. I'm sorry. I'm supposed to be talking about lore, but... Oh my god, I'm gonna make a band so that I can cover this song with that band. Yes. Yes, I am. I'm sorry, I'm distracted by it. It's just so good. I have not lost one iota of my love for this song. I love it more intensely than I did the first time I heard it. Like, I don't know if it's my favorite Deltarune song, but it's the one that I listen to the most, by far. Okay, how many other songs have we got? Okay. Okay. Oh my god. I'm sorry. It's a good song. There we go. All right. Let's claim our prize. See what happens. Lucky wow. Hold on. 3, 6, 9. That's 1 billion, right? That's 1 billion. 1 billion customer. Click here to claim your prize. What's behind? Oh! This is the one thing that I clicked on before I realized I needed to stop. Okay. Oh, it's... All right. Technically, I know that it's actually a gumball machine. Whatever. It's that guy from Mystery Science Theater. Okay. Tom Servo, thank you. Crow? Wait, no, Crow. Crow is no. What? No, but. Okay. All right. Well, I'm glad to know I'm not the only one. This is a Wikipedia page. Commercial no, launched 1997. Okay. So 1997 is some year that's significant, and I don't know why it's significant, but it's significant. Website that lures the viewer deeper and deeper. Like, this is like, come on, give me more. Current status active. I want to know. But if I can figure it out on my own, then I'll figure it out. Is that Chariel with a cloth over it? I guess it says chair, actually, now that I look at it. Okay. Is that Chariel? No, I don't think that's Chariel. I don't know. Okay, so it's a chair, but it's got a cloth draped over it, and it's Queen's colors, but it doesn't look like Queen's chair. But what if it could? Oh, the header says something. The way that I have this set up, it's not immediately apparent that that's there. Okay. So it's called But What If It Could? Get darker than dark? Oh. I'm pretty sure that's a Gaster thing, because I think darker has something to do with Gaster. But I don't know what we know about Gaster, because apparently what I thought we knew about Gaster was just fanon from reading webcomic fan stuff. So this is consumed by darkness. My chair has not... I don't think my chair's ever done that. I would be very concerned. I would probably get another chair. No. What if it could get darker than dark? Okay. I assume that people have already done this. If this were like a proper ARG, we would be scrolling through here for secrets. But I don't think this is actually that kind of an experience, so I'm not going to do that. Caster, you didn't miss a whole lot. I was singing to music, and now I'm looking at the creepy chair that I'm glad I don't have. Can you imagine trying to sit on that? Like, would you phase through it, or would you become darkness? Either way, it would not be good. I don't think. Okay, so just back. Sorry if you hear that sound, by the way. My new microphone has some small issues sometimes. Okay, let's see. Wait, did I break it? Okay, so the chair is always in the same place. Like, can it? Like, because it doesn't look like it's going between different pages. Like, the location is still deltarune.com/chair. But it's changing the subject. The page header. Unless there's like a thing on here that's different, but I'm not seeing. There's no alt text popping up either. Okay. It's okay, Sleeping Bee. We're still kind of figuring it out. This, to me, I don't know. At this point, I'm just kind of like poking at things like, whoa, neat. Oh, what? Those are the eyes. Those were the eyes. But they weren't the eyes, and it was a huh sound. Wrong one. Okay, so those are his eyes, his glasses. Okay. 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 Well, now I know that that is a thing that these things will do, and now I will click obsessively on everything. Whew! Oh, wait. This is not what it was before. This is an icy thing. I thought that was this not where... Am I on a different page? No, I'm on the same page. It changed. The banner changed. Okay, well, now we've got Icy, man. Have you seen him? That's a really unfortunate looking version of him. Okay. Recent sightings. Okay, I've started reading things out loud some. Is that okay? Are we all right with that? I didn't used to do that. Oh man, the deep fried low quality distortion is good times. Okay, I'm gonna read this out loud as long as you guys don't mind. Thank you, folks. Okay. Recent sightings. This sighting comes again courtesy of Noelle Holiday. I know her. The other night I went down to eat leftover pizza, but when I went down it was dark and I couldn't find the switch and I saw Icy on the box and he winked at me. I screamed. Only my sister believes me. She's younger. There's no way Noelle as we know her now would write like that. I don't think, unless, well, it seems unlikely. An update to the sighting. Story update. My sister burned the box in the grass to kill it and it smelled like charcoal pizza. She burned out Icy's eyes and he looked evil, and Azzy, I know who that is, took it and said we should bury the box, and Kris dug a hole in the ground in the graveyard, and I was so scared a zombie would come up, and I tried to say, Kris, I'm scared, and they turned around with the box over their face and I screamed, so Des hid them and took it away and threw it away, and I think it's going to come kill me. For those that enjoyed these sightings, be sure to take a look at the ones from her sister. Oh my god. Okay, so this is well before the game. Noelle is writing like a little kid. Probably like what, 8? I'm just throwing out a number there because kids in elementary school frequently can't spell. And we know that Noelle can spell by the time we know her because we hear about that. Okay. So this is really fun. This is really, really fun because this is one of the first times that we've, I don't know. This is one of the first times that we've seen something with her sister in it that I can remember. Like we've and by seen I mean obviously it's not like this is one of the first like accounts we've heard of her sister. We've heard a little bit about when she talks to Susie about watching scary movies with her sister. We know like we get little tiny bits. We don't get very much. So it's fun to get a sense for the 4 kids hanging out, kind of like you know, siblings. Like we know that they're close. We know that they grow up together. So it's really nice to see like Azzy, because we are all dying to actually see him in game. You know, to have him on the page. Kris being a horrible little troll. Like, why are we digging? Why did Des burn out the eyes and then they buried it in the graveyard? That's such a weird thing to do. That's such a weird thing to do. Children are strange, but also like, why is that a location that you think of to go to? I don't know. But it's also adorable because it's just like, you know, Noelle's just being scared. But you can see like her relationship here where Des is actually trying to protect poor scared Noelle from Kris's well-intentioned bullying. like, yeah, well, I mean, like, digging a hole in a graveyard is an awful lot of commitment for children's silly, weird decisions of what to do about something. Like, okay, setting it on fire, that's one thing, but it's, I'm gonna put music back on. We're gonna listen to this again. I mean, yeah, I guess they put it where dead things go, but but we know that, for example, that Des likes Toby Fox. Oh my god. So the holiday girls are Christmas, right? And Des like scary things, like Halloween. What is like the most famous, most popular property related to both Christmas and Halloween, probably in the 90s? Nightmare Before Christmas, which also happens to feature a skeleton man who did not do very well in the Tumblr Sexy Man tournament, tragically. I'm sorry. That's really funny. A skeleton man with a funny, well-known song. No, that's true. Has someone mashed up Megalovania with Jack's song? Please tell me yes. Oh my god. I have a friend who's really into the Bonely Hearts Club. I bet if you don't know that exists, she would probably know if that exists. Oh my god. Oh man. Okay. I mean, maybe it's just a coincidental thing, but like, that's funny. I'm going to, until proven otherwise, headcanon that Nightmare Before Christmas is going to have some relevance to something. I don't know why. But it's some fandom sans thing. Okay, look. They like draw fan art together. Like there's like a bunch of folks who appreciate these characters. And they are very creative. Yeah, no, that's interesting. I hadn't really thought about that because you don't generally think of the Christmas people being obsessed with Halloween scary stuff, but you also don't usually think about the Halloween people being obsessed with Christmas. So, yeah. Chapter 1 did come out on Halloween, didn't it? Forgot about that. Is Jack the Skelebro's dad? I'm sure that fanfic exists. All right. So this is Icy. /Icy is the name, is the URL here. We've got Sister. I'm gonna click on that because I don't, hold on. I mean, I could. Icy. .gif. I like peanut butter. All right. Let's see what December had to say about this. Clever. I, of course, am not using Internet Explorer. I don't know if you can even use Internet Explorer anymore. Haven't they replaced it with, like, Edge because they want to be cool? That is clever. Well, obviously, back button, search. I'm going to open that in a new tab. Okay. All right. Oh, that still shows up as being part of December. Got it. Okay. Well, that is an anchor that doesn't go anywhere. So Des has disappeared. This page cannot be found, despite Noelle's attempts to track her down. But I like that this is kind of like what you would find as a 404 page. in the time. Might have been removed, had its name changed, or is temporarily unavailable. Well, what is... Okay, hold on. I'm gonna look up. Hold on. What was on an Internet Explorer 404 page? No, that's what it actually said. 404, file or directory not found. The resource you are looking for might have been removed, has its name changed, or is temporarily unavailable. That is the original language for Internet Explorer 404 page. So that is not necessarily significant in its exact phrasing. But the missing desk, it almost feels as though someone or something has been erasing her. Huh. What could be erasing people? Have we had people disappearing or being erased in related games before? Name charged versus name changed, but that might just have been a typo. No, but like... And I have not gone through and done additional stuff in Undertale, but I have been immersed in the fandom for the past 7 years now, 6 years, some number of years. Years have happened. And so I know there's a little bit of like Gaster got erased from the timeline or something. I'm not sure. And I don't know how much of this is fan and how much of this is something that we receive in story stuff. So it's a mystery. But I don't think this is the first time potentially that someone has been erased from existence. And it is, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not going anywhere with that yet, but I put a pin in that. But who's, oh, claim your prize. Hold on, what we got here? There's a Ralsei plushie, cherries. The skeleton appears to have, are those regular bones or knitting needles? We got a banana, so good potassium. We've got a spade. I love you too, Lancer. What is that? Is that spaghetti on a plate? That's spaghetti. That's spaghetti. Okay. That's acceptable. Yes, and the dog. And there's a dog. And no prize. And a thing... oh, it's the blue thing that Spamton throws at you. But it says logo on it. This is the blue thing. Frozen lump of spaghetti doused in sauce, yes. Secret... Pipis? How do we say that? I assume that's how we're supposed to say that because Toby Fox is brilliant and insightful and creative and imaginative and also has his mind in the gutter sometimes. Pipis. Okay. This. All right. So we can click on this. Look, see? It turns to the hand. Click on the thing. Hold on. What was that sound? Gasping? I'm sorry, but you have to know this is going to happen. You had to know this was going to happen. Look. All right, I've created art. Time to continue. You lost! It says you lost! It says you lost! Oh, it says you lost! You lost again! You lost again! I'm losing a lot. Why am I losing so much? Oh, man. Have you seen him? I know that just says 404 not found. Okay. All right. So when they say see the campaign, Oh, that's Tiltify. Okay, no, we don't need that. We're gonna stay here. All right, so here's the total amount. It's wiggling though. The image in the background is wiggling. The colors are interesting. So I want to talk about the blue sky for a minute, if that's all right. So like I noticed, because I did actually kind of keep an eye on this because I was watching folks pop up their messages because that just made me really happy to see the combination of, I'm gonna allow myself a swear here, of shit posting and heartfelt sweetness. Here, let me find things. Let me find things, please. Let me find things. So it was interesting to watch the competition between freedom, which is blue, and silence, which is gray, because the bar was blue for the freedom section and gray for the silence section. But the gray silence section was like distorted and like had artifacts in it. And so like we've seen blue sky before. I was really excited because we see Spamton has created his efforts of he tries, when in his shop, he tries to make it look like it's got the blue sky background. Whether it's done well or not, it's a thing. And somebody reminded me because I had forgotten. It's fine. I forget many things. This is what I do, unfortunately, these days. That you apparently see a little bit of blue sky when you defeat him, but before the battle ends. And freedom is what he's striving toward. Freedom, I now know, is the name of the theme, that, or at least the name that fans have given the theme that occurs in the World Revolving, which I have in fact covered just for you earlier this year. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. I put a lot of effort into it. It was my April Fool's post, but it was like legitimate, genuine. I went all in, called in a bunch of friends, and did a really hardcore arrangement that involved learning to play one of the hardest things I've ever learned to play on my flute. So if you if that sounds like a good time, exactly. That's why it was my April Fool's post. Because it's the first Deltarune cover that I finished, and it's the World Revolving, and I just thought that was the funniest thing I had ever thought of, and I threw it all together in a month. So I pranked myself. Oh man, good times. Good times. I think it's also on Spotify now too, so if you want to listen to that, go check it out. But yeah, so suffice to say, I am very, very familiar with the World Revolving and its different components now. I've spent many hours of my life listening to it, working on it, getting like I mixed it myself. Oh my god, I got electric guitars, obviously. And a bunch of other friends. I think we did a pretty good job, and I made fun of myself in the video. So it's a good time, yes. But so that theme, that's the theme that I couldn't place when I was listening to Big Shot, and I kept thinking it was the Toho theme, which to everyone's great annoyance is the World Revolving has that too, and that's what people call the freedom theme. Gerbil, now that I've beaten Gerbil, has talks about being free, and everyone else is locked up to be protected from him. So freedom, like at first glance, freedom sounds like the good option and silence sounds like the bad option. Now, I don't think either one of these would be without consequences. Like, freedom is going to have consequences potentially for Spamton, because like, do you trust the puller of Spamton's strings? Because I do not. And I think people partly wanted it because they like Spamton, partly because it seems like it's the like good route answer, partly because it seems like the most chaotic answer. Chaos, yes. But I'm very curious. So here's the thing. I no, whatever. Do you want to listen to a different song? We've been listening to this one a lot. Let's listen to, I'm just gonna listen to this instead because it's like my favorite. I'm sorry. I'm just listening to this because I really like it. So this has nothing to do with what I'm going to talk about, but this is just like a song that I really like in this game. Okay, so Toby said not everything in the ARG isn't canon. Just have fun, but you never know with him. So the thing is, one of the things that I was most excited about, if you'll recall, was I was feeling like Toby Fox might be kind of pulling a Neverending Story. Spoilers for the Neverending Story if you haven't read or watched it. We might watch it. The Flutie Pies, we might watch it because apparently not everyone has watched it. And it is my favorite movie of all time. So like, I just plain and simple, the Neverending Story plays with layers of reality versus imagination, and not in a like, ooh, what's real sort of like questioning reality sort of thing. But it has a certain implied fourth wall breaking where there is a character in a story and the character who is experiencing that story, and you who is experiencing that story through the character who is experiencing that story. And that is a really key element of it. And at its heart, the Neverending Story, it has a lot of things that it's doing emotionally, but one of the things that it's doing is kind of, it's showing a character kind of reconnecting with himself, healing from trauma, which you don't really get a lot of in the first movie, but that's fine because the other part of it is kind of about the power of emotion and pulling people, or of the power of imagination and pulling people into imagination. And something that the author, and my apologies because I don't actually know how I'm supposed to pronounce his last name, Michael Ende. He also wrote another book called Momo. He was very concerned about modern society losing kind of capitalism destroying society sort of thing, where basically people working themselves to death, getting focused on production kind of what we might say in a more modern, like, science fictional way of thinking about things, like becoming kind of like robotic and automated, having yourself, your essence, your individuality stolen away. If you read the book Momo, that is like a big theme there. But the Neverending Story has some of that too. The Neverending Story is about an attack on imagination and the nothing destroying imagination, and how we as people, as humans in our real world, by getting in touch with our imagination, by letting go of but I've got to keep my feet on the ground and my head out of the clouds. If we let go of what we're told how to grow up and allow ourselves to believe and allow ourselves to imagine and allow ourselves to dream, if we can do that, we can reach through and save imagination, ourselves, the world around us. And that's kind of the crux of the first movie. The book is kind of doing more other things, but the first movie is very, very much doing that, and it's kind of the first half of the book. It's complicated. The author didn't like the first movie because he thought they missed the point. I think they got the point, and he didn't see the point that they were making because he has a bias against a lot of modern entertainment. But it's this really powerful, like in a climactic moment, a character has to decide between being a grown-up and keeping your feet on the ground. I mean, not a grown-up because he's a child, but like between growing up like you're supposed to, keeping your feet on the ground and dealing with the here and now and being practical and putting aside your childhood dreams and doing something completely absurd and believing in the impossible. And it's incredibly powerful. And it's a story about the power of imagination to save the world, and our power through our imagination to save the world. while there are forces at work in the modern world trying to destroy that. And that's a commentary on things in the real world. And that, I feel like it's safe to assume that Toby Fox is familiar with the Neverending Story, given that he seems to know a lot of the media that formed me from my childhood. And that was a very, very big one. And I think there've been a few things that kind of felt like they might be references. But to me, and I'm sorry, like, I've just gone off about this other thing. To me, it kind of feels like Toby Fox is setting himself up to break the wall between reality and imagination in a way that no medium has been able to do previously, because of the interactivity, because of the way this is being released in pieces, because of the internet, because when we play the games, we participate in the storytelling of the games and become figures within the game story. Like, we have a presence. We don't know exactly what that presence is or what other presences there are. We don't know exactly what the relationship is between our world and their world. What's the relationship between our world, the light world, and the dark world? And if you've watched me stream these games, then you've heard me talk about this somewhat. Yeah, no, seriously, that's something I commented on earlier, that Toby is younger than me, significantly enough younger than me that I wouldn't expect him to have the same cultural touch points that I do, but he does, clearly. And so I suspect that the Neverending Story is at least something he's somewhat familiar with. But I feel like the Angel's Heaven might be our world, that there is a layer of that that is us, because we as a player have a presence, participating, trying to influence, trying to shape the world, kind of in a selfish way, perhaps. And I think that he's going to continue to comment on that. And I honestly think that whatever happens in the game story is what was planned to happen in the game story, regardless of what we did with our votes here. But I think, and I mean, I might be crying when it happens, if it happens, because he might make me cry with his story. Who knows? But if he doesn't, and I'm not too immersed for it, I will have a moment of gloating. I think that we are going, and this is, I'm just straight up predicting a thing, I'm sorry, but I think that the game is going to have events occur in it that will reference something that happened outside, some decision, some influence, some presence outside that tried to make a decision, that did something that is this, and it's us, and we have collectively participated in an event that will be referenced in the story of the game by taking part in this campaign. And that might sound completely insane, because I'm really excited. This is my pet theory here, kind of like, because this is what I want Toby Fox to be doing. I want him to pull us in. I want him to make us part of the story and tell a story like this, because it feels like the story he's telling, and it's the story I want to tell. So I've kind of two books that I'm writing that are different from each other, that are both kind of trying to explore this, because one of them is like me trying to channel what Toby Fox gave me for inspiration, and the other was something I actually started earlier, but this is kind of bleeding over into it. And just like, I don't know. So I'm super biased here. I might be completely making up things that have nothing to do with anything, and other people are like, why are you saying this, Lauren? This has nothing to do with anything. It came out of nowhere. What the heck? But I feel like that's what's going to happen here. That I feel like this is not the decision that we made, because your choices don't matter, but our attempted involvement, our attempted influence. Something is going to happen, and perhaps it will be the fault of this influence or something. I don't know what he's going to do with it. I have like 10 ideas, and probably he won't do any of them, but I think that's coming. I hope it is. I would like to see that. I would be really excited. What's fun is that we have invited another layer, because you're watching me, watching Kris, playing Kris, going into the dark world. You know, it's fun. Yeah, no, seriously, I do think that that's part of it too. But that's why I think that there's going to be this play on it, of your choices don't matter. Like, it's still a thing, regardless of whether it affects the outcome of the story, because they've already made the story. But it's still a thing that has consequences. It's a thing that has weight. I don't know. I'm sorry, that was a really long tangent about a thing, but I'm just really excited about that. I think that would be really cool. So I suspect that freedom is going to have consequences for us, potentially for the world. I'm really curious about it. And silence, freedom versus silence, is such an interesting contrast. Especially because, like, there's multiple voices in Spamton. You know? Then sometimes the absurdity and madness subsides and you can understand what he says. And that's interesting. So I don't know. And yeah, I do actually think that just like kill or be killed, as that's the start of Undertale, isn't quite actually true. Like, I do think that the your choices don't matter. I think that the whole point here is that by trying, like trying matters. It is worth trying. But not like directly. I don't know. So like, yeah. Anyway, that's that. That's kind of like me with freedom and silence. Freedom, I don't think that that's good because Gerbil thinks he's free. And things are bad and difficult. Karo Kenta, thank you for subscribing, friend. Thank you. And welcome to the folks, by the way, who haven't been here or maybe haven't been here live before. Like, welcome. I hope you're having fun. I'm just doing my thing here. And I'm having fun with it. This is part of why I wanted to talk about this. And we'll talk about this particular thing more. But silence also is the color of stone there. It looks like stone, and like characters can get turned to statues. That's happened. It also happens in Final Fantasy IV. But that's not Final Fantasy VI, so we'll keep moving. We haven't even gotten to the prizes, man. Okay. We're gonna just like look through these one at a time. Okay? I've looked at some of these, but I didn't click on any of the clicks in them. Where did there we go. Okay, I love his little like car thingy. Gift cards, God, and just like the horrible like artifacting on it as it spins. Oh, thank you. I'm glad. And like how it gets more and more like corrupted as it goes. Like the longer it goes, the more damaged it is before it's completely unrecognizable. Something's not right. Okay, so I'm gonna try. Do you want me to try to read these out loud? Oh God. Yeah, deep fried is a new term. That's not a term that we used back in the day when this sort of thing happened. But it took me a minute when I first saw deep fried. I was like, what is deep fried? And then I figured it out because I saw examples of it. Blue Glass, I'm not sure. Maybe we vote on whether we want to see the chapter 3 sneak peeks, because I know one thing about chapter 3. I know one thing that I have seen. I have seen the thing called the green room, and I have ideas, and I kind of want to jump on them and share them. So I'm kind of like, maybe I'll click on things if you folks are okay with that. Now it's canonically part of the stream thingy, so it's okay. It's not that I went and spoiled myself off stream. We're all spoiling ourselves together. It's great. Okay. All right. So free star asterisk. Up to 9 people will win various cash values in the form of free gift cards. That's money for free. What? Do these idiots think this is charity? See, haha, it's funny. This opportunity is too good to be true. Therefore, after you get it, please confirm the number on the back with our team. I will personally try out the card for you to confirm it's safe. Thanks, Spamton. Yeah, I think so. I think so at this point, maybe. If you folks are okay with it. So we can zoom in. Nothing here looks out of the ordinary. It looks fine. It looks okay. Okay, yeah. So I gotta click on some stuff though. You gotta click on it. Gotta scroll my little mousey over it. Boop, boop. Bum, 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 ba-da-da. Bum, 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 ba-da-da. By the way, in case you're wondering why they can only have US residents, it's got to do with legalities behind giveaways and sweepstakes. They're actually really complicated in the US. All right, I'm not seeing anything here. So this seems pretty straightforward. You can get a Fangamer gift card. Fangamer, they're fantastic and wonderful people. I like them very, very much. And part of why I like them as a company is because, like, you want to talk about this, like, bridging the wall between reality and imagination and reclaiming your ability to play and have fun. That's what they do. Like, it's not just that they make cool merch. They play. They remind us that we can play and we can imagine and we can dream. We can play pretend, and that's okay even if we're adults. And I love that. And I love them for it. So, support Fangamer. All right. Shirtwear 1.04s. Spamton update patch. Oh! Yes. So, like, this is exciting because it's a shirt that exists, except they put Spamton's head on it. Oh wait, it's a bunch of shirts. Oh my god, so here's the queen, but it's Spamton. I feel like Susie would take issue with this. Oh my god. That's not our little boy Lucas that's modeling these shirts, is it? Alright, I'm gonna click on this. It's too old looking, it can't be our little boy. Okay, where does this go? Scrap heap. Okay, sorry. These chewed up bubblegum wrappers thought they could make merchandise without me? Well, who's a custom embroidery now, you scrap heap? No, okay. If you weren't at Camp Fangamer. Oh my god. I wonder if there's a significance if there was like a patch 1.04 that was something. I don't know. I also love how like the pictures don't quite fit. Like that makes me happy. Scrap heap. Oh, RAMB. It looks like a door with like a pig nose. I click on it. Is there anything else to click on? No. Oh, oh, oh. That's the Swatch song. Hip shop, yes, thanks. It's not just Swatch, also rules. That's a mouse. That's some swords. And this is where the star is. I've been in green rooms before because I'm in a band and we've played some big shows at venues that had green rooms. And did I see his update post from last Thursday before this? Probably, because I feel like I've seen something about there being a green room and I was really excited about it because like I'm really excited because the first game is like Alice in Wonderland deck of cards. Or the first chapter. And the second chapter is like 90s computers. And I'm like really excited. Like, are we going to have a performance? Are we going to have either plays or music themed next chapter? And if so, how many electric guitars is it going to have? Okay, maybe that's where I saw it in the update there. So it can't be Metaton. Because we know where Metaton is and what Metaton has been up to. Like, spoilers, that's actually related to Spamton. And one of the most heartbreaking moments of wrongness about Deltarune, you know? As much as people, you know, everyone's like alive, everything's kind of wrong. And in some ways, people are worse off, even though we're alive and on the surface, you know? And it's really interesting. Yeah, well, television or amusement or something like, because a lot of them they've been forms kind of entertainment already. And if you'll recall, this dark world was created, this fountain was created in the television room, in the living room, after watching a bunch of movies. And so it would make sense, which is why I don't want to assume that it's music, even though for me, green rooms green rooms say that it's a musician who's about to take the stage. But it may very well be like a stage performance, a theater performance. You don't really have green rooms like this, I don't think, on movie sets. But you do backstage. Like a green room. Does anybody not know what a green room is? Does anyone need me to tell you about green rooms? I don't know, because they feel kind of like pop culture knowledge. But so it's clearly coming from what the thing was. Just like it's the computer lab that becomes the Dark World in 2. And the no, I guess not the playroom, but the closet filled with not the closet, I guess the storage room filled with toys and things in the first chapter. Yes, it can refer to theaters as well as concerts. Yes, so a green room is like the backstage room where the performers like hang out. It's not like backstage, because there's stage and like immediately off stage, like backstage, where you can be like waiting in the wings. That's where that comes from. Is like you're behind or beside the stage, and you can move around. You can see what's going on the stage. The green room is actually not on the stage. It's actually usually like there's like a little like hallway off the stage, and there'll be this other room, and it can be just a room with like some chairs and maybe some water, or it can be like a big fancy pants thing. Like when my band played at PAX, we got to have a really nice green room because we were playing in like an actual real honest to god concert hall that like real honest to god like famous performers play in sometimes, and that was neat. They had like mirrors and chairs and snacks. It's very cool. So like I'm really excited personally because I love performance. And so I don't know that I feel that the Deltarune overworld is the true face of the cast and Undertale is a projection. I kind of feel like it might be the other way around. Like, I don't know, maybe Flowey learned RPG Maker and decided to give everybody a nice, happy story. But it had some flaws and broke down a little. I don't know. Or they might, I don't know, but I think there's a relationship between them. Like, I don't think it's just that they're two independent games that have overlapping characters. I do think that there's a direct connection between the two, and it has something to do with the meta experience of somebody playing it, or some of the connections between the characters that have an awareness outside of their game. And I don't know, because I don't know like anything about Gaster. I don't know any of this stuff. This is just me like speculating about stuff. But I'm really excited. And yeah, I was devastated when I realized what was going on with Mettaton, that he in fact doesn't have his body or himself. And that in fact, Spamton is kind of the Spamton's body that we see when we fight Spamton Neo. Like, there's a reason why it plays some of the ghost music, and why Neo is the term, which is like it's part of Mettaton's doodle, drawing in a computer lab about what he wishes his body could be, and that's heartbreaking to me, you know. Like, I really like that the ghosts are able to find a way to be themselves in Undertale, and it's really devastating to think of Mettaton, who we know as confident and assertive and happy with himself in some ways, and then you see him be so shy and reserved and nobody wants to talk to me in Deltarune. It's really powerful. Yes. If you talk to Swatch, I think it is, he'll talk about this kid who came into the lab and drew this body, and the way he talks about it, I think you can tell that he's both describing what we see as Spamton Neo's body and that it's what Mettaton drew. And I hope that we're able to help him and the rest wind up in a better situation somehow. But yeah, so that's that. I mean, I don't know for sure. Maybe that's not canon. I don't know. But, oh man, there's multiple things I can click on. Oh my god. Okay. I can click on any of the doors. I'm gonna click on doors. I'm sorry, I'm doing it. Weather. Oh, they're cute. It's the moon. And I'm not sure what, but they're cute. They kind of look like they belong in like one of the Mario RPG games. Oh, they're enemies. The music's not quite right. It's kind of disturbing. Yeah, so it being Rude Buster tells you that you're gonna get fought by them. I hope I'm not gonna wreck things by hitting back. Oh, you're the man now, dog. Oh, you're right. Oh my God, Toby. Are these all gonna be You're the Man Now dogs? Oh my God. That's a slightly less old era. Slightly. All right. Changing room. Oh. Should I pull back somebody's changing? Oh, this is probably gonna, I don't know. Some beautiful Game Boy sound fonts there. Okay, anyway, I'm really happy about that. That was totally worth it. All right, there's one more door. I'm gonna click on this door. I love Lancer. He's really cute. See, this is the TV. This is the TV. This is the TV where the TV is in the TV room. But then the couch is here. And then Kris goes, stabbity stab. And you're like, holy crap, Kris, we're not supposed to be doing that. Why are you doing that? What is that? In case you hadn't made the connection. Okay, so it's TV. So TV is where we're going. We're going into TV land, which shouldn't be surprised. So I wonder whether we're going to do like different kinds of TV show things. It's off. The thing up here in the corner, the subject here says it's off. You know it's a television. Did I say this? I probably said this when I played this. You know it's a television? I'm a TV with all these arms and a really disturbing, unsettling face. And I'm gonna kill all of you and your friends. Yeah. You know, TVs. That's a TV. It's off. What's gonna happen when it's on? This is interesting. So wait, there's another page in here? Oh. Okay, yeah, so you can fit them. Wait a minute. Do we get to be totally sweet movie stars? We get to be totally sweet movie stars. Oh, man. That's rad. I thought people were just drawing them for fun. I didn't, because I saw art of these characters on Twitter. I didn't realize it was, okay. They're really cool. They're so adorable. Look at those little high heels. So cute. Oh, my God. Yeah, Susie's having a good time. Oh. So maybe we'll find out if Noelle has a thing for girls in suits and ties. Oh man, amazing. Just draw Noelle in like the dame from a noir story. This is important stuff. This is important stuff. Okay, every chapter with Noelle is a horny Noelle chapter. Okay, let's be real. You're the annoying now dog. Okay, if you didn't already understand that this was the You're the Man Now dog. They have. Oh, wait, what? But oh my God. Okay, this is too much. But I'm really excited about it. Private is what that says. Okay. All right. Okay. I'm really excited about it. Oh, what? Did I? No, I just, okay, that's just me double clicking on it and selecting it. That's not Toby Fox, that's Lauren. Okay, anyway. I will look forward to that and maybe, did you see the music was happening though? What if I like the runaway? Yeah, the things aren't. I'm gonna look forward to what we do next. But I wonder why this is RAMB. RAMB. I don't know. But that's fine. We're gonna go back here. All right, we've still got a lot to go and only half an hour, my goodness. Oh, Lauren, you can probably do it in an hour or an hour and a half. It won't take that long. I'll give myself 2 hours. That's a lot longer than you said it would be, and I know myself. Spamton's old socks. Have you ever wanted to make... see, his little angel self. Have you ever wanted to make me into your living puppet and enslave me with visions of glory? Not really, but you can sock puppet him now. Screw you, man. Screw you, man. But I can't blame you. I sure am one handsome guy. So I will let you have my pair of dirty socks as an eternal sacrifice, just as old and crusty as the day I die. Amazing. They're really great. Look at these socks. Look, there's like 3-dimensionality to them. These aren't printed on. They're like separate. I don't actually know how these socks work. Let's listen to some music. Oh, we're on this. Okay. Okay. Anyway. I'm going to try something here. Hold on. There you go. Oh. Try again. Okay. I'm trying to, you know, you can see what I'm trying to do here. Okay. Spamton toilet paper, which I already looked at, which is amazing. It's amazing. Because it's Redbubble. It's Redbubble. Yeah, no, the cursor didn't change. I thought it was gonna, but it didn't. See, it's funny. It's instead of just being the thing, it's like somebody screenshotted the Redbubble page, and that's really funny. Oh. TP tension points. Oh my god, Toby Fox, what is wrong with you, friend? The URL on that toilet paper? Gallery Spamton toilet paper. It looks fine. Oh! Do you mean the link here? The screw yourself? Let's see what this is. Yeah, no, it's blue bubble, but it's Redbubble, but it's not Redbubble, but it is Redbubble. Alright. Sighting. Oh my god. Fangamer. That's a Spamton plushie on the toilet. Oh my god. Oh my god, there's another... ominous music while Spamton goes down the toilet. You can't click on anything else now. Oh, it's just looping. Okay, well, it was pretty ominous looking, but it's just Spamton being Spamton. Worm from the string. Ever think about settling down and having a little worm of... So I'm trying to catch him. Worm of your own. Don't worry, we have painfully modified a loving creature that's sure to eating you out of house and home. It will infest your house, your crops, and your heart. Succumb to the worm, succumb to the worm. Oh, man. Oh, it's a cat toy! Sophie would really like this. Actually, she'd probably be scared of it and go hide under the bed. Sophie, I love you, girl. Okay. Worm from the string. All right. Well, it doesn't appear that there's any clicky things here, so we're going to keep moving. But it's probably bad news. You probably don't want to get infested with Spamton worms. Championship belt. Oh my god, the art on this is great. You won't become a big shot without taking a few fights. I have been beat on, stepped on, bleep on, bleeped up, bleeped down, shaken up, stirred around, cracked like an egg, had sand kicked in my eyes, had my nose metaphorically ripped off, kissed on the mouth, tucked into bed, drank my orange juice, fell down the stairs, and you know what? I still got up in the morning at 2 a.m. to go directly back to bed. Ha ha. Sound like bleep? Well, skip the line of people waiting to beat you into an ever-loving and become the champ directly with this commemorative belt. A belt is basically a ring for your... Oh. I'm not going to swear. This is a PG-rated stream. This is a PG-rated stream. Bleep. Your butt. That's right. Wear this safety belt to school or work, and you won't even have to wait in line for people to beat the bleep out of you. Meanwhile, I can sneak out the back and... All right. We're going to look at this beautiful, amazing thing. Look at this. Look at this ridiculous thing that I'm pretty sure Toby Fox probably drew himself. Just everything about this is so ridiculous. It's just so ridiculous. Like the Money Gang, top sales. You are the champ. It's everything about it is just so bad. It's great. Let's become the champ. Shall we? Oh! I've seen this one. He is. Toby Fox is the best he knew. I like him. I think he's pretty great. You're the dog now, man. I see, Nick. I see. All right. Spamton after not surviving. Non-surviving. What's more fun for the kids than a contest for 18 years or older to enter? What's that? I hear you getting bleeping mad. Yes, I hear the haters and screamers outside my window every day. I hear them right now shooting me with guns and whole milk and slapping me moist against the freshly tiled bathroom floor. Cool down with a what if one day you ended up killed me? What if I died just like I finally became a real boy and turned into graveyard dust for the fans? Well, let this be an email in a bottle for you. Wake up and smell my dead carcass. Sand in a jar, hardly worth even one measly neochromer. And you can have it for free. Yeah. Dead Spamton after not surviving. This is the eyes and the dust, the sand. Oh, it's a Steven after not surviving reference? Oh my god, okay. Look, I clearly am not on the right corners or the wrong corners of the internet. Well, I'm glad to know that... Is that a Steven Universe meme? Is that a Steven Universe meme that Toby Fox knows? Does he watch Steven Universe? Cangadero crossing sign. The nation's most popular car, Cangadero, now with its own one-of-a-kind final warning sign after the rest were... Remember, if you show this warning sign in your back window and they don't let you cross, you have the legal right to run them down. Don't do this at home, kids. Oh, it's another form of Sans' Ness, except it's... Oh, Steven Universe is Sans. No, I don't think so. Look at that. That's pretty great. Yeah. Hold on. I'm just going to watch this, like, ad thing. Is anything weird happening here besides just things going horribly wrong? That seems pretty standard. Yes, good compression. All right. Man, I'm trying to get through this. Cookie of boy, like many buzzing and burning creators, we are expanding into selling expired food over the internet. Oh my god, that is a burn. That is a burn. Unfortunately, the big man's always flocking around the cute little guys like us who just want to make a quick buck by selling poison. So to get around the Office of Rules and Regulations, we had to make it 100% inedible slime. Please read the fine print. If you aren't a little guy, you might need to press down to crouch, press down to crouch, press down to crouch, press down to crouch. Choking hazard for all levels of ages, 3 and up, 3 and below, and exactly 3. Hello, the boy. Oh, he's adorable. Look at that. That looks like that's made with a very specific kind of paint. Cookie shaped like Lancer's face. Maybe not a cookie. Heals 1 HP. Will heal you in times of need. Face. It has all sugars. HP +1 overworld +50 battle. I do love Toby Fox. Hold on. We're going to click on a thing. All right. Ow! Thanks, Lancer. I love you. Fur-authentic cardboard box. Oh, this is the thing that okay, yes, Noelle. This is actually in the game. I got Lancered. Yes, I do remember you're the man now, dog. Tired of facial recognition, but want everyone to know who you are? Nothing works better than our faithful recreation of everybody's favorite frosted cereal box, complete with fine and skin-crawling details created by our hardworking team of disgusting freaks. Frosted cereal box? Oh! There's music. That's Jingle Bells. Welcome to Holiday Girl 1225. That's Christmas days. Game secrets, glitches, and theories blog. Oh man. All right, Holiday Girl 1225. Oh, is that Des? I bet that's Des and not Noelle. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. I'm gonna oh, this is like I took a glimpse of something that was. This isn't the page that I saw. There's another page, but anyway, this is LiveJournal. This is how you know it's LiveJournal mood. Listening to. This is, there's sometimes you would pick like a set. Like I had these little like little cat faces for my mood and like bop around or have an expression. Does that surprise anyone? Okay, I'm going to read this. As you may know, Cat Petterz 2 is one of this admin's favorite games. To those that don't know, it's a game where you take care of a cat and raise it. Sounds simple, right? XD! Oh my god. This is my high school life right here. Actually, the game has a really deep animation and breeding system, so players have been able to hex edit the game to create brand new pets. If you download the right mods, you can raise birds, hamsters, cars, cartoon characters, and even more. Mew Mew Queen's Spamton Family Pack is a great example of how far things can go. Oh my god, it is cats or pets. However, you have to be careful because not all mods are compatible. When pets fall in love, an egg appears and it hatches into a new pet that combines the animation and visual data of the two parents. Meaning if you try to breed a hamster and a car, you'll either get a complete freak of nature XD, or worse, you'll get this message, incompatible pet. Then the game will freeze and the music will glitch out. I was so scared of seeing this message as a kid. I would punish my pets so they would never fall in love. If an egg did appear, I would throw it in the trash right away. Until one day, can I leave a comment? No. That is not clickable. I still use XD in conversations, but I'm aware of what I'm doing. Oh my gosh. Okay. So like I would punish my virtual pet so that this wouldn't happen. Like that's like so like the sort of really sadistic and thoughtless thing that a kid would do because it's just stuff in a video game. Anyway, Undertale, I mean, this is just so cute because this feels like this is read by, this must be Des because this is older. This definitely feels older than what Noelle was writing at the time. So this is the 90s when Des was in high school, maybe like early high school, like maybe she was like 15, 14, maybe 13. I actually know middle school was probably more like, I don't know. Who knows? But yeah, let's click on that Until One Day because we know if this is Des, that we know she likes horror stuff. So let's see what happened. If an egg did appear, I would throw it in the trash right away until one day. Oh, here's a secret thing. Deltarune.com/egg. If you have no pets, it's known that there's a rare chance for an egg to appear giving you a random pet. This is the only way to get some of the secret cats in the game, which are still super rare on top of that. So it's a lot of waiting for eggs, hatching them, and throwing away tons of cats trying to get the perfect character. This caused other problems, but I'll explain that another time, XP. But one day when I was trying to get the ultimate cat, something weird happened. A white egg showed up on my screen, but there was a message with it. Special. I was really excited. I'd never gotten a special egg before. In fact, I'd never even heard of it at all. I sat there for an hour waiting to see what it would turn out to be. Maybe I would be the first one to discover a brand new cat. But what was weird is the egg never hatched. I started to worry that it was some kind of glitch, so I decided to try to get rid of it before it hurt my computer, and that's where things got really strange. No matter what I did, I couldn't move or throw away the egg. I tried clicking it over and over, and in the end, all that happened is it made some sort of weird sound. This freaked me out so much I deleted the game and reinstalled it, but the egg was still there. Obviously, XP, that's the face. Now that I'm older, I think what happened is I had so many mods installed that the egg didn't know what to hatch into, but at the time I thought my computer was haunted or something, or the egg was going to kill me. After a few hours of freaking out, I eventually faced my fears and loaded up the game again. The egg was there, but it didn't seem to be doing anything. So I started raising it like it was a normal pet, brushing it and playing with it and stuff. By the end of the day, I actually started thinking it was a cool pet, and maybe I could try to figure out how to upload it online as a mod. I wasn't able to do that, though. The next day, when I opened the game, the egg was gone with a message that said, "It left home due to happiness." Usually the message is, "Pet left home due to sadness and only happens because you neglected your pet." It's not supposed to happen because you were nice. One last thing. The egg actually had a name, but I don't remember what it was. It's been driving me crazy ever since. If anyone else has ever seen an egg like this in their game, like this, please sign my guest book, please. First one gets 100 cheesy points from me. I wonder what the spelling of cheesy there is referencing in the game world. This reads so authentically. This reads so authentically like what a kid would have written back in the day about this. A kid who thinks very adult, like thinks they're very like grown up and stuff. So I don't know. Let's see. Sign my guest book. Let's take a look at the guest book. Aha! Here we go. This is I'd seen this. Let's see if this pauses music. This is such a Rudy song. Today, the official Dragon Blazers website was updated with a bunch of weird links. I searched around the official website for clues and found about 26 pages so far. It doesn't seem to be an ARG, as there's no puzzles and it doesn't lead to anything. Anyone else think the devs might have been eating a little too much fruitcake this year? XP. Oh my god, that's amazing. That's amazing. Mood curious. Blood crushers the pan, raise up your bat. That's not the music you would think somebody with this on their page would listen to, but you know. Yeah, I remember seeing the number of pages going up. Okay, so 14 comments. Let's look at the comments. Oh my god, this is so LiveJournal. Oh my god. I was just somebody here. This is a rando. I think. Yeah. Oh my god, this is a rando stalker person. I think. No? Oh, smart genius. Oh my god, no. This is Birdly. Oh my god. Birdly. Another epic post, Holiday Girl 1225. Can I be mod? This blog definitely needs more posts and possibly better ones. Whoever's prank calling my phone needs to stop. Then she says, maybe you shouldn't put your phone number in your username, XD. A smart genius new admin. An excellent idea, my fellow mod, and I made an account just for being full admin to be more secure. It would be better than mod anyway. Please give me privileges misspelled. By the way, prankers, once I become admin, you'll be hit not with the ban hammer, but the ban bird. A halberd. I'm banning people. Savor your last moments now. How are they still calling me? Sorry, my computer is bugged, lol. Looks like the admin panel isn't working, lol. I can't give you privileges. Sorry, you won't be able to be mod or admin. It's nice having you comment, though. As for the phone calls, your old posts are up there with your number still. Are you saying I should delete my posts? I may worship you as a mod, but that's too far even for me. As for your computer, worry not. I can fix it. I have my way with computers. Calculators want to kiss me. Laptops love me. With a flick of my wing, your computer will sing. Sorry for the lack of posting. I accidentally deleted Minecraft and it took all day to figure out how to get it to work again. Fortunately, the prank caller helped me get it back, and now we're playing together. If anyone wants to play, I'm putting the details of our server below. It's gotta be Kris. That's gotta be Kris. Thank you, Kris. Oh, that's cute. I think I need to lock this thread as it contains personal information. Thanks everyone for your interest. Normal users can no longer post. Does Dragon Blazer have sports? Oh my god. Is this Flex Man Aaron? Or no, oh my god, Sports High, lol, you should play it. Oh, Jockington, thank you. That's the name. Soccer ball in the game, no. Thanks, I learned a lot. I do not think I was studying about Jockington. Oh my god. Amazing. Back. Okay, that's delightful. That is exactly how those conversations went. This is like, I'm there. Amazing. I'm so delighted. Especially like the way this is written. Just like, oh my god, I'm really excited about this. I'm watching my time and realizing that I'm running out of time before I even like think about stuff here. I'm sorry, I talked too much. I should have started sooner. We haven't even gotten to the banana potassium. Like any big shot, of course, I have my own line of scented perfumes. Ladies and gentlemen will be gagging for this olfactory experience. It's sure to turn heads and tails when you get thrown out the window for lighting it in the in-flight restroom. Don't light things in the in-flight restroom. You will be in trouble. What could it possibly smell like? Glad you asked. That, my friend, is an industry secret that I will hopefully never know. Spam key candle. Spamton scented candle. Spam key. Spamton candle. Fragrant candle actors. Toby Fox. Oh my god. This. Banana, potassium. That's all you get. That's all you need. It's just a banana. I mean, it's a sculpted banana, but still. It's really lovely work on that banana. I'm glad to know that there's a banana. I'll say nurse costume. Let's be honest, folks. Fluff sells. And who has more fluffy, scringly appeal? Oh my god, scringly. Scringly. Yeah, oh my god, appeal. Then everybody's favorite highly marketable that guy. Dress him up in this one-of-a-kind nurse costume, and he will make your boo-boos go bye-bye. Bye now. And in our special deal, he will also make your babas go bobo. All right. He's really adorable in his little nurse costume. Fluff sells. Oh, it's this. Okay, we already looked at that, though. Okay. This the product is the costume. They assume you can have the plushie. Your best is not your best friend. But what does it say, actually? Spamton still the best. Is this your best friend? I don't know. 1997. That's cute. It's a locket. Still the best. It's the best. It's your best heart locket. Ever wish you could carry and cuddle a little Spamton all day so you won't be alone in the garbage for snack time? Someone hitting on you and your boyfriend and wish you could show them a picture of your hotter boyfriend so no one will ever find you attractive again? This heart-shaped object is the thing for you, a truly unique concept, a commemorative locket between the two most important characters, me and my person who gives me money. Oh my god. Your best. Oh. That's a kid messing around on MIDI writing their own sad feelings into music. This is a private post. Only friends can see this. LiveJournal. It's funny, there was a time when they were coming over almost every day. We'd play and we'd play. Then after a while, they would suddenly get very still, like they were remembering something. They'd go into the dining room to get a snack. Then after a few moments, I'd hear the piano. The first few times I went in to watch them play, but when they realized I was looking, they'd always shut the piano and come back. So over time, I just started staying on the couch in the living room. I'd lie there listening to them play, sometimes for hours, sometimes even until I fell asleep. Even then, what were they thinking about me? Maybe they weren't thinking about me at all. They didn't have a piano at their house, so they probably just came over to use mine. Even then, with my eyes open, there were times when I wasn't even sure if we were friends. But when I closed my eyes, it felt like a concert just for me. This is definitely about Kris. This has got to be about Kris. Trying to get Kris to play the piano. Kris does not like to perform for people. Oh, yes, Kris Dreemurr. Kris is, in fact, that's really sad. She's so insecure. This feels like this is Noelle, not Des. Suddenly they would get very still, like they were remembering something, and they'd go and obsessively play the piano, which feels like, I don't know. There's something really complicated in Kris and the piano playing, and because I know that Kris loses control of their body, doesn't have control of their body, wrestles control of their body. I don't know. Anytime they get very still, like they're remembering something, and then they go and do something, it's very, there's something kind of suspicious about it. I don't know. Yes, there's a lot of different ways you could go with this, and I don't know I don't know what the game is going to do, but we can see that Noelle is insecure and wants their friendship and doesn't really think that they value her as a friend or think of her as a friend, but she wants it to be. So it felt like a concert just for me. I am wondering if the green room, if we're going to have a performance. Like there's a lot of TV stuff, but are we also going to have a performance? I don't know. We'll see if Kris is going to have to play piano on stage. We'll see. So that's... Yeah, we're close to the thing happening. Oh. Hold on. Giving it a minute. I should have just let this happen. Yeah, I looked at the page name. Do we want to pause here for the stream? I guess we probably can't get through the rest of this, can we? So your best friend, and it's her private locked, nobody can read it post about not being friends with Kris. I don't know. That's interesting. So we were gonna watch the Fangamer stream and restream it. Do you want that? Should I do that and I mute myself? Maybe? Like, should we do that? Okay, hold on just a second. Let me just a sec. Fangamer? Is it the Fangamer Twitch? Okay. Oh, they had Camp Fangamer in VR chat. Okay. Oh man. I assume this is what we want, right? Here, hold on. Let me get this. So we will Spamton's Fate. It's on YouTube. Okay, never mind. Okay. Where is it? YouTube. Hold on. Give me a second. Fangamer YouTube or Undertale YouTube? Hi. Here we go. Okay, found it. Okay. All right. We're good. Hold on. Oh, there's the chat. Okay, I'm gonna put it on here. Look at that. Look at this. This is wild. Look at this. Look at this chat madness happening. 10 seconds. Waiting for Fangamer. Waiting for Fangamer. All right, I'm gonna have to turn the volume up once they start talking, and I'll turn myself down. I think. Man. Oh my gosh. Everybody's really excited. 23,000 people watching. Sorry, by the way, folks, like, we did this during the Undertale concert for the 5th anniversary. So this is like, I guess, but I muted myself then. I don't know. I just like I appreciate you all wanting to be here and watch this with me. Like, I'm really excited about this and I'm really excited to share it. But I worry about, like, I don't know. I hope you've been having fun listening to whatever crackpot ideas I have. Oh. Okay. This would be easier to make an arrangement from, actually. I've been trying to think about how on earth the cover for this would work, because I feel obligated to at this point. I have a bunch of other Deltarune covers that I'm interested in maybe finishing someday, but I'm not, sorry, it's a little loud. I'm not satisfied with them, so I'm sorry. I realize I've been promising, like, a few of them for a while, and the only one that I put out is the World Revolving. Hydrate and stretch. I do have water. I will drink some water. I've been talking a fair bit. This is totally the simple MIDI version that we were just listening to, which is very clever of them. They're really fun people. And again, like, I am so happy. Oh, let me quiet. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's like local television. Spamton Value Network Sweepstakes. First 20 viewers turn in free. Sign up and bleep off. That's our motto. A major snow warning has been issued for southern counties. Oh. The Spamton Value Network Fire Hot Sweepstakes starting soon. Okay. This is a very mother sounding thing. The Spamton Value Network special sweepstakes shall begin momentarily. In the meantime, get your heart ready. Is your heart ready? Today's flash deal. Our boys in blue, 0 or 100 chromer, hatches in seconds. Is he going to steal our hearts? That's what he wants from Kris. The heart-shaped object. Oh my God. This is why I love Fangamer so much. It sounds super Mother 3. All potential winners are subject to verification.
The prizes.
Blue sky. Amazing. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's a virtual space. Oh my God. Oh man, Mushroom Eyes. I appreciate your name. I appreciate your name so much, friend. Oh my God. The phone. The wall.
Hey, Annie! It's me, Spamton A. Spamton A. Spamton, here at the one, the only, the Spamton Value Network. Welcome one, welcome all. Who wants a prize? No. Who wants a wild prize? You want a prize? You want a prize? You. Anyone can get a prize at the Spamton Value Network. But first, the National Spamton.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's in VR. The VR, like, 3D, like, that space.
God bless Spamton.
Amazing.
And now... And now, an excerpt from Ode to Spamton.
He showers our souls with incredible deals, and with hearty Pipis, our hearts he so steals. No fool would be greater than he who denies that Spamton give me the chance to earn wild prize. Not a circus clown who's more sick than he's funny, a lovable salesman who give me free money. You may ask, who is next? You may ask, who will be? Who will be the secret boss of adventure no free? Me don't knows, and me don't cares. Me only cares about Spamton. The rest can go up in the airs. Please pay $4.99 to continue the poem.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. And there's the toilet. Okay. So obviously this is not Spamton G. Spamton, who we know. Spamton A. Spamton. Can we actually call that number? Is that no, 900 numbers you have to pay for. Oh man. If anybody, yeah, okay. Yeah, I guess, yeah, too many digits was also.
Who's ready for a wild, wild, wild prize? Spamton's wild prizes are ready to be given. Spamton Wild Prize is here. Spamton, it's Spamton time. Who wants a prize? We're giving them away. If you enter the Spamton Super Sweepstakes, you could win a wild prize all of your own. And tonight, we're here to tell you all about those prizes and all about their value. So, let's see some prizes. Prize number 1. The Pipis. We'll do that one more time, everybody at home. These chewed up Spamton wrappers, not what they are. Don't listen. Spampos. Spamton. First up, we've got Fangamer gift cards. Give the gift of fan to your favorite gamer with these cards. You'll be begging to call them Fun Gamer after you swipe these little guys in your favorite slot. Up to $50 value free. Shirtwear. No shirt, no Spamton, no service. This product fixes all 3 problems in one itchy little bundle. With Spamton's lovely smile on your torso, you'll soon forget which is your real face. Spamton's old socks. Spamton's old official Spamton toilet paper. You'll be begging to give the gift of paper to your favorite toilet with these collectible, quotable, issue-free tissues. You'll be begging to call the toilet gamer after you swipe these little guys. Worm from the string. Nothing says trendy like, I own a worm. Are you a single mother? No? Well, you will be soon. This one's coming to your house, whether you like it or not. Championship belt. I didn't spend years inside the ring for nothing. Years inside the ring. Years inside the ring. Years inside the ring. So much pain, and that's value.
The pebble. See the rock. Haha. Smackdowners.
Those prizes were wild. And now somebody won them. And who are you?
I'm sorry. These names. These names. These names. Oh my god.
Enjoy your prize. You will get a confirmation email informing you of your prize. Make sure it doesn't go to your spam folder. Now I will juggle. So,
Hello, everybody! Ladies and worms, it is I, Spamton B. Spamton. Behold, from the dumpster, it is I, Spamton, here on the Spamton Value Network. Behold!
Why'd you do that? Why the hell did you do that?
who are you?
I'm supposed to be Spamton. That's why I got the suit.
No, that's my job. I'm Spamton.
But I have the suit. Don't mess with the balls.
What do you even? We don't have mocap.
What?
We don't have.
Don't
mocap.
get out of here.
We don't have mocap. And I'm Spamton. I'm Spamton A. Spamton.
But get out of here.
You don't
touch the ball. Don't.
give me that.
No.
Oh my god.
Put that back
We
on.
don't even have mocap.
Oh my god.
Ow. Ow. No, what the?
Get out of here.
What? Oh my god. How many Spamtons are we gonna get? Are we gonna actually get to G? You should have a snack.
Experience a new frontier of sustenance with the Spamton Neutrinos, your first and only stop to your next wonderful meal. Simply
No.
apply the nozzle to your mouth and siphon nutritional substrate, making sure not to blow into the nozzle.
No.
You'll feel satisfaction in seconds.
No.
The Nutrinose is filled with a nutrient-rich slurry, which is easily administered out of the nozzle, quickly and efficiently sending food to every part of your body. Do not blow into the nozzle. Don't let dehydration or hunger slow you down. Don't wait. Don't ask your doctor if the Spamton Nutrinose is right for you.
Blue Bubble / Rodeo. We're gonna have to go look at that. Spamton Z's him, Spamton. Antivirus. Oh my god. Amazing.
How many Spamtons do you know? There's only one Spamton in the globe. Do you love my Spamton globe? Get ready for wild prizes. Yo, Spamton A Spamton, back at it again. Don't know what that was.
Spamming.
But we're here with Prizes 2, the sequel to Prizes. Our first prize of the second prize, the wild prize.
Spamton after not surviving. The new ideal corpse of everyone's favorite salesman, finally contained in glass, not spreadable for easy snacking. Wrong. The new
There's a cow.
Kungadero crossing sign. Uh-oh, Kungadero. Cookie of boy. He may be smart, he may be small, but this little boy is one heck of a ball. Bursting with inedible flavors, this limited edition fake looks so handsome, but do not touch. Next, we have the fur-authentic cardboard box, which seems to be covered in hair.
Because
Hair.
she's got
Spamkey candle, Spamton sanded candle. Did you ever want to smell Spamton? Because this scent-exclusive candle smells just like his, my ass, which I love to smell all the time.
Potassium.
That's all I needed.
Uh-oh. Wow. Prizes. Holy Toledo. Those prizes are coming to somebody. I don't know who. The answer is inside me.
That's appropriate and horrifying. Potassium whimper. Oh my god, good job, Walt. I hope you enjoy it.
Winners are there. You got them. You will get a confirmation email informing you of your prize. Make sure it doesn't go to your spam folder. How about I juggle for you? What are you?
The soothing sound of the songbird. The lush rustle of the meadow. All of these sounds and more can be found in this new audio CD, Top 100, The Natural Sounds of Spamton, from the one and only Spamton, including bygone classics such as Spamton Music. The whole family will be joining in to
Kill your PV. Kill your PV. Kill.
To take part in this special deal, call the number on the screen or visit our spam site today. Remember, is only one step away.
If anyone is not familiar with Now That's What I Call Music, that's what that was beautifully parodying. They were very common ads.
Spamton, oh Spamton, of my friend, you are the best. An object, heart-shaped, please take from my chest. I'll give you my riches, I'll give you my pores. Crumb or sandwich I feed you, like money-filled s'mores. You are honest and perfect, no need to repent. I'll give you my stuff, till I don't have a cent. And when I have given, with no more to give, I'll make sure his haters have not long to live. I'll smash my TV with a battering ram.
I'll kill my TV with a battering ram.
I'll brush my TV with mayonnaise and slime.
I'll crush my TV for its horrible crimes.
I don't need a TV anymore. Spamton is here, and he I adore!
So I look like because the thing it doesn't work anymore. I look like Spamton, right?
Yeah.
Good.
You look like, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's all good. Yeah.
Welcome back to the Spamton Value Network, your home of wild prizes and crazy times. Now it's time for you to get a word in. We're opening our phone lines to speak directly to our callers at home. Callers, call in now. You have to go to the phone.
What?
You have to go to the phone. You have to go to the phone. We're taking calls right now. While Spamton heads to the phone room, we're going to announce some more wild prizes and their wild winners. All right, Spamton prize number 1. Rouse a nurse costume for plush. Oh, look at the little scringly dingly. Look at the little plongy spongy. Look at Plock 2. This disgusting yet popular animal will win us so much money, this time selling medical supplies. Your best heart locket. Let it rip. Bay the most popular kid on the playground when everyone sees who your best friend is. Kill the other kid's toys by swinging him around like a mace. Believe in him, and his barrier will protect you. Spamton Mr. and Mrs. Anthruple Cutting Board. 1, 2, 3. And presto, I now pronounce you Spamton. Shut up and kiss me now. Just be careful, I'm using this to cut up my favorite string cheese. Pipis bath rug. Ooh. Ooh, ow. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. My foot is wet. Oh, good thing someone left this bath rug here, and the Pipis fibers are so soft and snug. I think I might just curl up and make this my nest. Embroidered bathrobe and slippers. A little long in the bathroom, but don't want to seem kind of weird? Spamton bathrobe. Put it on anywhere and come right out. Your friends will be none the wiser. Great robe, great brand, and of course, great Spamton.
Walking.
Great Spamton.
Walking on the floor.
Fun. This isn't just a poster. This is a type of revolutionary technology that may be famous 20 years from now. Anew the future of ripping people off. Don't miss out. The value is dropping as we speak. Wow, that may be our best batch of wild prizes yet. But who's gonna take them home? I know the answer. Go!
Amazing. I love that it's their handles.
And there they went. Those are our winners. Congratulations on your wild prize. You will get a confirmation email informing you of your prize. Make sure it doesn't go to your spam folder. But all right, to be serious for a moment, this kind of live video content costs a lot of money. So we're really thankful to our sponsor for making all of this possible.
Oh no.
Hey, can we get our sponsor up on the screen? There we go. Yeah! Yeah! Woo-hoo-hoo! All right. All right. Yeah! Pipis. All right. So, I guess it's time for more wild prizes. Let's go. Next on the what?
You're supposed to do the demonstrate. There's a demonstration thing.
What?
There's a demonstration thing that you have to. There's a demonstration thing that you have to. Okay, go. Okay.
Well, it looks like we are going to have a live demonstration of some fresh marine product. Come on in, Spamton.
Marine?
Spamton will now try one.
Yeah.
This is really uncomfortable to watch.
Fresh.
Oh my gosh.
Tastes like fresh. Yeah, fresh Pipis.
This is our punishment for the Tumblr sexy man. I'm pretty sure.
The whole thing is for boys in blue.
Okay. I think this one's a girl.
Okay, just do it.
What? Oh my god. Oh my god.
Petterz, Spamton Value Network, Hamburger Royalty, and the Canadian Consumer Product Safety Commission want you to know about the mandatory recall of the Spamton Nutrinose. The product may pose a fatal explosion hazard to consumers. Do not use the product. Throw the product away or return it to a hamburger restaurant. Your safety is of the utmost importance to us.
Oh my gosh. Okay. What?
Keep blowing. God.
Get off of me. Okay, okay. No more of that. No more of that, Spamton.
No more?
No more. Can you leave, please? Please leave. All right.
Oh my
Get
gosh.
go to the phone. The phone. The phone. All right, folks. Now we have a very special caller on the line. Someone you know and love to announce the winners of the auction for the Birdley statue and the Mona Spamton. We have a very special guest, world famous composer Toby Fox. Tony. Tony. Hey, Tony. Tony.
Who are you? Who put this camera in my house?
Tony, it's time to head over the prizes. The wild prize.
I don't know you. I don't know what you are. You can't have it.
Tony, don't play dumb. We know you have the prizes.
He looks kind of like Captain
It's time
Hook.
to hand them over.
No. You can't have it.
Tony.
I need it.
No, no, Tony. Tony, what are we
My
talking
prizes.
about? Tony.
I need them.
Tony.
No.
Tony. Tony. Tony Fox, everybody. And winners.
Well done.
All right. And of course, what would the Spamton Value Network be without a wild prize block? Again, let's do it. Spamton, play us on. Let's go to those prizes. First up, we have Pipis Big Shot Fantasy Ship
I'm
Ring.
sorry.
see your fantasy come true. The 3 Pipis 3-peat. Only a legend could do it in their dreams. Finally, you think it's time for the words you always wanted to hear. You did it. I'm proud of you. But no one will say that. No one. Engraved wristwatch. Hochi mama, do my eyes deceive me? A real genuine watch. How did this get on there? We can't sell this. It's too much value. Bye, bye, bye. If this is yours, I'm sorry. Special news. Scientists are baffled that local salesman Spamton has invented a new dimension. You're gonna need a special 3D glasses you can't see through for this, because if you look too long, you'll cry from the beauty. Hot mamas in your area, real wine glass 100% replica. I can't admit it, folks. I put my mouth on this. Break the emergency glass and do the same. That's 2 indirect kisses, double the value, all free. I feel sick. Warning, please do not break the glass, please. Skeleton snow globe. Wow, I can't believe we're allowed to show this on TV. The most famous, hottest skeleton. Swallow your droll, because now he can be yours. Engraved with Spamton's name, so you can always know the only person you can trust. That's right, folks. It's all the ones, the big and the small, the little and the large. Everyone is here, and they won't let me have a single one. I'm fuming, I'm zooming, and if you like that, you're gonna love this. Spamton.
And we'll be right back with more wild prizes.
Among Us in Minecraft won the prizes. Amazing. I'm glad to know that video games are winning video games. This is recursive.
Don't touch that yet. Don't touch it.
That's not ominous.
I'll dress in 9 face and in 9 costume, and smile while odes to your greatness I croon. I'll lend my life force, I'll give all my power, even if doing I die in 1 hour. It's all for this message. Listen forth to my plea. Play Spamton Wars now, free on Pipis 3. Play Spamton Wars now, free on Pipis 3. Spamton, of all men who ever lived, you are the best. May the hymn of the angels sing thee to thy rest. Please pay $4.99 now. And now for our final prizes.
Spamton engraved wedding ring. Over the years, I've given you countless bleh. Now, it's your chance to be a big shot of your own and give one to me. I promise I will say yes if you are hot, or have any other easily exploitable qualities. And now, our premier item, our fleet.
Don't put that in there.
Hey everybody! Spamton ass! Spamton ass! Yes! Spamton yes! Spamton yes! The one and only Spamton body pillow! Don't you want to cuddle me all night long using my huge ass as a pillow? Okay, I'm gonna say that again. And when I say it, everyone in the audience say, yes! Real loud, okay? Need the mics to hear you. Don't you want to cuddle me all night long using my huge ass as a pillow? Yeah.
Oh my god.
And here are our winners.
Oh my god. Good job, Joe Moat. You are cursed now.
Well, it's time for more prizes.
Amazing.
Hey, Yenny! Welcome back to the Spamton Value Network, the only home of wild prizes and Spamton's beautiful eyes. Here tonight, we've got even more wild prizes in store for you. Can you believe it? We might be on number 50. I can't count. Spamton Carbine Knife.
What?
The Spamton Carbine Knife is a wonderful knife that will allow you to...
Hey guys, is this on? Sorry it took so long for the stream. We just had some
What stream?
technical difficulties.
This is the stream.
We got this report that someone's been doing some kind of like really creepy fake broadcast. Just want to let you know that's not us. They've been selling bootleg merchandise.
I talked to Spamton hired me.
Like carbine knives or something. It's ridiculous.
No, those are Spamton value items.
But it's okay. So we got their information. We're taking some, action. And once things go through, we'll be able to put a real stream on for you guys. Okay? So just hold tight.
Oh no.
So for our next item, Spamton sniper rifle. Can we get that up on the screen? Can we get that up on the screen? Looks like we're having a little issue, folks. Yeah, nothing that a big shot like Spamton can't fix. So let's just wait a second and. I'm not Spamton. Let me go, please. I swear this wasn't my idea. I swear I'm not really Spamton. I'm just an impersonator.
Just an actor. I was hired. I was just gonna be a Spamton. I was gonna be like. No.
Not a circus clown. A lovable sale. To give free money.
Where is it?
And when I give it, there's no more to do. Even if it's doing, I die in 1 hour.
Spamton, please. Spamton, I don't know what to do, Spamton. Spamton, please answer.
May them of the angels.
Spamton, please, you guys tell me what to do. You guys tell me what to do.
Huh. They did recite the poem, which was making a... Oh my god. I'm sorry, I can't shut my brain off even for this sort of thing. I'm like, well, he recited the poem, and in doing so, it was a I swear to give everything that I have to Spamton, so he said that, therefore Spamton could come and claim what had been promised to him. I'm sorry. I can't not I don't know who any of those people besides the Fangamer people were, but there's the window with the blue sky.
Now your chance to be a big shot.
Okay, well, that's amazing. Wow. Okay. Yeah, no, that was kind of amazing. To be fair, Spamton is a cursed entity. Oh my goodness. I was expecting some Fangamer goofiness, but they definitely worked with some other people for that. Oh my god. My brain is like, surely I can read into and overanalyze everything. I'm sorry. I can't not. I've had people watching terrible, awful, bad movies with me be like, Lauren, why are you trying to make sense of this? And I'm like, I can't help it. They're like, this thing is not the thing that you put that much thinking and planning into. And I'm like, too bad. Maybe for you. Oh my god. Okay, I feel vaguely uncomfortable. So I don't know any of the streamers or other people that were involved in the creation of that. Just the Fangamer folks. So like, yes, I know Axel, not canon, have fun. I mean, it's not canon. It's clearly not, but it's supposed to feel like the creepiness that we have. Because one of the things that's really interesting in Spamton's stuff is that it does manage to be legitimately unsettling. Like when you talk to the rest of what are they, the Addisons? They're legitimately like this when they talk about Spamton's story and his origin and stuff, it's really unsettling and uncomfortable. And Spamton himself is uncomfortable. And that whole fight with him at the end as he's like, I don't know, the whole section there is really uncomfortable and tragic and unsettling and upsetting and so they've managed to get that feeling. And it's interesting because this would have been totally like, they have some, I'm going to put on music because I don't like just the sound of just my voice. It's like, no, I mean, I talk a lot, but no. What should we listen to? I don't think I can listen to Cyberworld for that. Let's listen to my hometown, the hometown town called Hometown, maybe? How's that? But Castletown, we want to listen to Castletown. Castletown's good to listen to and talking. Okay. That seems appropriate. No, because as with many stories that have sequels stretching out over years, the kids who grew up with Undertale are older now playing Deltarune, and Deltarune feels very much like it is an homage to a 90s teenagerhood, young teenagerhood. Yes, the music is quiet, sorry. I just don't like it being very loud in my ears, if that's okay with you. Oh, it's about to end anyway. Hold on. Let's see if we can listen to it extended if you want. Here we go. But yeah, like, I find it really interesting how very, like, different the feel is, because Undertale is dark in places, which is part of why I like it. I'm sorry, I'm predictable. But Deltarune is Deltarune is in some ways darker. And part of that's the real world stuff that it pulls in. We have a potentially dying parent. We have divorce. We have loss of, loss of siblings that have left, like change and uncertainty. And those are some hard things, even outside of what happens in the Dark World stories. Good night, Drew. Thanks for joining us. I'll look at the rest of these, but because we've seen these now, I'll click on the links and stuff. Yeah, I imagine Tumblr is losing their mind. It's such a darker, like inherently darker and more relatable thing. But that was really weird. And they've had some really strange ads for things related to Undertale, but it was like goofy and wacky. And this was outright uncomfortable. And it's kind of funny because, like, I love a lot of what Toby Fox does, but he definitely has a little bit more, like, internet troll weird uncomfortableness than I mean, this is how we know, like, he makes the stuff that is from his heart, not the stuff that is for me, if that makes sense. And a lot of times I'm like, man, this is so entirely up my alley. And I think it's safe to say, from having experienced his stories, that he has, a big heart and a lot of compassion and a lot of interest in people and why they are the way they are, and understanding of complexity of people and situations and things like that. But there's also this streak of weirdness that is a bit more than a little Lauren here would feel most comfortable with. But making Spamton the center of the sweepstakes kind of sets the tone of weirdness and discomfort. And it kind of gets away from the, like, wholesomeness that for me is so at the heart of Undertale and its fandom. And it's not that Deltarune doesn't have that in it or in its fandom, but it is interesting. Yeah, no, that was really weird. And I wonder how that's going to kind of shape our feelings about and experience of the rest of the game. I like surreal, dreamlike stuff. It's borderline nightmare stuff that I have to be careful with. And yeah, no, Deltarune has a lot of really unsettling stuff in it. I mean, the moment that you lose control of Kris the first time is deeply uncomfortable. And they put that gotcha to make you relax about that, and then use that to make it freshly horrifying when it happens and is upsetting in the second chapter, and it's so good. But yeah, wow. Do you guys want to go ahead and continue clicking on things and seeing what else is lurking in this mad site? Let's do this. Let's move on a little bit. I'm gonna change the music though, because this one does not. I want to listen to something. I'm a little unsettled, and I want to listen to something that's not unsettling. Oh man. Thank you, folks. What are we gonna listen to? Oh, we could listen to the free, but we're gonna be clicking around a bunch. I'm sorry. It will never not be funny to me. If it wasn't almost 10 p.m., I would pull out my flute and play the really hard part really badly, and it'd be great. Yeah. Anyway, this is written down as the Pachelbel section in my notes as I was working on this song, because I had to keep track of the different parts because there's a lot going on. Anyway, so I'm really interested in what this meta story is involving them, and it's interesting that they called it out. Like, don't you want to know who the third secret boss is gonna be? We are all dying to know. If there is anything to believe about that being canon, the TV itself is going to be related to the enemy. Which, I mean, it's the TV Dark World, so that makes sense. But I wonder, you know, or you'll see like Omega Flowey or something like that. I don't know. We'll see. See, this like your best friend, because your best friend Flowey has a little significant. What does this have to do with Deltarune? It's a big mystery. I want to know. Yeah. Anyway. Okay, so there's the Mr. and Mrs. Ann Spamton. So whether you're already married, looking to immediately divorce, or need to use this to propose, like a red correctional marker, so if your relationship goes south of the border, just cross out as needed. Like, just, I mean, divorce is a prominent part of the story. Yes. Oh, yes. I think I stretched while we were watching that, but I don't even remember. It's kind of a blur in my head. I don't think we've got any clips here or things to click on here, but this is just such an interesting item for them to have. I don't know. Like, I'm wondering, like, what did happen when Asgore was in college? You know, I mean, AO3 has lots of answers, I'm sure. I haven't wandered into that, but I'm sure it's there. All right, they're multiplying. So we have a canonical pronunciation for this thing here. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna put on something else though, because I can't focus when I can't, hold on, sorry, I'm over here looking at what else we're gonna listen to. Yes, we did have the canonical Ralsei pronunciation, though, that's true. I'm gonna go back to listening to this because I just really like it. Even though it's not appropriate for what we're doing right here. Oh, Lost Girl, that's a good one. Thank you, actually, no. We'll do Lost Girl, thank you. Thank you. Extended, here we go. I appreciate the internet making extended versions of these for us to listen to and shuffle around awkwardly. Okay, this is perfect for now. Thank you, Lost Girl. All right, okay, so we have another thing to read. Holiday Girl 1225. Blue Circle. I barely ever receive fan mail. No pressure, guys. XD. But just in case I ever get an email from anyone out there, I have this habit of always reading my spam mail just in case it's someone real. She is desperate for... Mostly it's just weird stuff like Hoshi Mamas can get big too. Promise I wasn't looking at any weird sites, guys. Okay? XD. Oh my god, this is so high school. But one day, one of the spams I got was nothing but random letters and numbers. I figured it was probably a failed attempt at sending me a virus, but I thought, what if I tried putting it into Cat Petterz 2 as a mod? So I did. And weirdly enough, it actually managed to load. For people that don't know the game, it has a special visual style. All the pets are made of circles that get animated around. One circle will be the head, another the eyes, another the pupil, another the body, etc. But I guess the game didn't like the data very much because this pet was only one blue circle. Yeah, just one blue circle floating in the air. The animations didn't work and it never moved except for occasionally glitching out. All of the stats were really bad and all of my pets really hated it except for certain ones. Lol. I couldn't explain why anyone liked it, but it was really funny to see who did. What's weird is that the circle seemed to be able to multiply. Normally, you need 2 pets to fall in love to make a new pet, but after a while, even if the circle was by itself, a congratulations message would come up, and then there would be 2 circles. I thought this was funny, but the circles started piling up. I tried to throw them in the trash, but they were multiplying too fast. My screen was nothing but congratulations messages when the game crashed. Needless to say, I had to wipe all my pets. Lesson learned about using files from weird emails. Until next time, dun dun dun. Oh my god. I told you I was looking at my LiveJournal entries from 2001 and 2002, and I literally had something that had dun 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 written just like that as the subject line of the post. And it's all written just like this. This is really funny. So, I mean, there's this desperate loneliness in poor Noelle. So she's got this game because she's got no one else. Because she doesn't have any faith in her friendship with Kris. And Des is gone. And so she keeps playing this game. And doing really questionable things with it to try to not be lonely. So this would indicate... And you know, the second chapter is Noelle's chapter. The first chapter is Susie's chapter. The second chapter is Noelle's chapter. So it seems to me like this is Spamton related. And if we take this as canon, which we have no reason not to, then I mean the dark world in chapter 2 is Noelle's loneliness and her controlling mother. Those are the 2 things that go into it. And it's nice to get a peek into kind of what that loneliness was, because we can see in her sad and desperate searches. I'm trying to remember what the exact phrase is. But her sad and desperate searches, trying to figure out whatever happened to her sister. Sad, strange searches. Thank you. You can feel that strange sadness. You can feel that desperation here in her. Sure, let's put this in this game, because it's not just like a kid being dumb. I mean, it is a kid being dumb, but it's also I don't especially the fact that this one starts with, I never receive emails from anyone, but just in case I hear from somebody. I open my spam emails just in case, because I never hear from anyone at all and I'm so lonely. And that's I don't know. I think that's it comes through, I think, very strongly. I mean, the fact that this song right here really captures that feeling. I'm really sad for her. And I'm really sad for Susie too in chapter 1, but Susie really feels like she comes out of it. I mean, we don't know what's resolved in her real life, if anything, but we do know that she has kind of healed and strengthened inside, which is really nice. And Noelle does have growth and change over the course of chapter 2. Even if she doesn't realize that the events, including the Ferris wheel ride, that other people were there too, and so her relationships develop as a result. I'm kind of afraid that chapter 3 is going to be a Birdly chapter. And I don't really want it to be. Because there's so many other characters that I'm excited about. But Birdly is interesting. I don't know if he could carry being the main character of a chapter. Yeah, nobody is... Oh, I guess he's not in the living room. Yeah, well, that's the question, is whose chapter is it going to be? Because if it's who's in the house, I feel like it can't be Kris's chapter, because if Kris is going to have a chapter, it's going to be at the end. It's like 6 and 7, I think, will be once we break outside of the pattern that we established with the earlier chapters. Susie already had her chapter, if my theory is correct. As not my theory. If my feeling about, if I'm reading these chapters right, then chapter 1 is chapter 1 is Susie, chapter 2 is Noelle, chapter 3 can't be Susie again. And so the only other person who's present is Toriel, which would be really, really interesting. It would be really interesting because stories like this don't often actually incorporate the adults. And I'm curious also because Susie and Noelle are new to Deltarune. We don't really have assumptions about them. But we think we know Toriel on some level because we've spent a lot of time with her going into this. And yet, our interpretation of her from Undertale is not exactly as she is in Deltarune. And Kris is not going to see her the way we do because she's Kris's mom. She raised them. But they wanted to open that fountain. And it makes you wonder if they've opened the other fountains, obviously. We don't know. And please don't tell me these things if you know things that I don't know. I would like to know more about what's going on with Toriel. Somebody said in the comments earlier that Undertale is like a fairy tale and Deltarune is like a young adult novel. And it is true that Deltarune feels like a young adult novel. As a young adult novel, as someone who writes young adult fiction myself, it would feel like a strange decision from that perspective to have Toriel have a chapter at this point. But she's also kind of one of the only people who's in the room. But if it's going to be the television, because the computer lab itself, those places, those locations don't actually necessarily have anything, well, except that we see here that the computer, Noelle, like many lonely and sad children of the 90s, finds a place for her thoughts and her feelings online. So it actually, seeing this makes it kind of make more sense that the cyber world is her space. And I don't know who has a connection to television besides Des. The only people that we know that I think watching things has been important to. Susie gets excited. Kris watches TV. I think that's something that they talk about. Kris and Ralsei used to play games together. But it was Noelle and Des who used to watch horror movies together, and Noelle watches these horror movies to feel kind of close to her sister again. If they wanted to bring Des back, this would be the way in time. It seems early again. It seems early. She's a mystery. But also we just watched something that kind of felt like sort of horror tinged. As a warning, perhaps, that chapter 3 is going to be horror tinged too, in which case watch out, Lauren. I don't know. I'm not sure. And I don't know. Because they do have to be physically in the proximity of the fountain to enter into the dark world. So unless somebody else comes in which case, how does Kris know that somebody is going to come in or who that is? What is Kris doing? We have no idea. I do like when you see these things. Sometimes you see things that Kris has said that Noelle references in these LiveJournal entries. I don't know. I'm really curious. And this is something that, for me, there's not really any point in speculating too much about that, because we'll see when we get there. But these are like, this is why I'm not like, this is what I think is going to happen. I'm just like, I'm putting things down. Oh, Kris left the door open and Toriel called the police before she went to sleep. Oh. Well, that's different. I had forgotten that. No, it would be I think it would be, that would make it an Undyne chapter, which would be great. Except, yeah, because we have some connections to an understanding of her. I feel like Kris's issues with their family, that's a fundamental big thing. We can't solve that in chapter 3, and we can't even dig into it in chapter 3. Kris is not ready to go there, you know? And it's not Toriel that's the center of it. It's the divorce and Azrael. And I think until we get Azrael, I don't think we're actually going to deal with Kris's family situation. I don't think it's going to be Toriel. I'd forgotten that Toriel calls the cops. I think Undyne and Napstablook might make sense. That would be interesting. So, but definitely, like, it feels like they've set up Undyne, which again is interesting because that's a character that we have a prior relationship with because of Undertale, and we've already been kind of meddling with her stuff here. And again, she's an adult, and our characters are children, and so far, all of the kids, like all of the characters we've had that are characters in the Dark World, are kids. Which frequently kids are the ones who have the sense of imagination to enter into the portal world in portal fantasy stories like this. Which is why I'm kind of like, Toriel doesn't feel right to do this yet. And I don't know about Undyne, but that does make sense if the cops are coming. That they'll come in and be sucked into it. So I guess we'll see. But I think Undyne would make the most sense. Because like I said, I don't think that we're going to go, like, we're going to have to deal with Kris's family issues at some point. Like, that is a big part of Kris's issues, but not yet. I don't think we're going to do that yet. So I don't think it can be Toriel. Yeah, I wonder if adults can't show. Well, the thing is though, in the Neverending Story, adults can go into the Neverending Story. In the book especially, the old man who owns the bookstore goes into Fantasia, even as an adult. But not everybody can. Like, not everybody can. You kind of have to be open to it. But if Kris wants Undyne to believe them, that could make sense. And Undyne, I think, she's still like a younger adult. She's not a parent, you know. Asgore was her mentor in this one as well, right? Yeah. You know who else likes television? Our weeb. We have a weeb on staff. Unfortunately, our weeb is in teacher category, which would potentially disqualify her. But I don't know. You know what would be interesting is if for some reason Undyne and Alphys show up and we get to figure out what is going on with them and maybe try to set them up. Make it extra gay. Because it is interesting that it's the television world. I don't know. These are pieces. I'm just putting them on the table. None of them I think are the answers, but we'll see what Toby Fox had in mind. And in the meantime, I hope that we'll do more with Noelle. Did I click on this one already? Until next time? Okay, so this takes us here again. Yeah, well, it's not a sure thing that adults will never enter the portal world. Like, this is not like the rule of portal fantasies, but just in general, it's more likely to be the kids. And so far that's who we've had, but that doesn't mean it's going to be limited to the kids. I don't know. We'll see. We do know that the cops will come, so that they might show up in some capacity, and we do know some cop characters. So we'll see what happens. It could be really interesting. I mean, it will be really interesting. I don't know. Just gonna look more here. It was fun. Apparently, during the original Earthbound Bash, they made slippers that you could throw at the Kraken, as you should. God. Refreshing salad dip in the burning acid. Oh dear. And Toby Fox is not going to limit himself to how Portal Fantasies work. This is Toby Fox we're talking about. But it is something that's kind of informing, and as I'm thinking about like the flow of the story, I don't think, I mean, watch me be wrong. Like I will never claim that I fully understand what Toby Fox is up to, and I will never claim that I can guess what he's going to do next for sure all the time. But I would be very surprised if we bring Toriel into the Dark World with us. I would sooner believe Asgore, because Asgore has never grown up. That's part of his problem, is that his feet are not on the ground. His head is in the clouds. It is a problem, you know? So I would be much more likely to think it'd be Asgore than Toriel. But we'll see. I don't think that that's going to be resolved yet. This is really amazing. Also, I love that it's a monkey. Look at that. It's a monkey, because of course it's a monkey. I mean, you're free to disagree with me and say that, yes, of course Toriel's going to be there because she's in the house. That's totally fine. I'm simply stating what I think and why. Because we don't know what the rules are. Nobody's sat down and spelled out the full rules of how things work for us, so all we can do is take our best guesses. Possessing the holy object gives you soul. See, it's this soul ownership, but it's the spelling. Yeah. I don't think there's anything else here to click on. It is a pretty glorious thing, though. I should probably get this poster, the real one of these days, because I do really like this game. Yeah, like we really don't know at this point. I'm purely speculating based on having spent I've spent a lot of time thinking about these things. Like, all I can do is bring what is in my brain to this conversation, and based on my understanding and gut feeling about these things, that's it. And yes, Kris is uncovered there. No, that is true. It is Kris in a world of Spamtons. I am really looking forward to getting to why Kris was so uncomfortable. I mean, Kris knows what it's like to have their strings pulled, to have one's strings pulled. So, sport of the Pipis. Get hitched to a baseball. Fantasy champion. 1997. Spamton G-Center. Three-peat. Three-peat. What is that on top? I guess those are the three Pipis, but also like this right here. I don't know. I'm gonna try not to overthink it. They look kind of like candles to me, though. Creepy candles. It's this wristwatch. Engraved wristwatch. Oh! Oh, it's Noelle's. That's pretty. Oh, I hit the wrong button. I meant to close the picture. Nothing says you're a big shot like a premium luxury watch. I love the spelling of the word luxury. Antique from a rich and powerful itch. Recreation of stolen goods. There lies the name of the angel with the tattered wings. The angel with the tattered wings. The newest girl. Oh my god, okay. I'm gonna read this out loud. Oh, have I not? I've talked about the reason why Toby is banning all Lightner merch is because stuffed animals in the light world become, like toys in the light world become people in the dark world. So the people of the dark world can be toys in our world, but the darkners, but the Lightners can't be. I think it's that. Okay, I'm gonna read this one out loud. This is a private post, only friends can see this. So that new girl I keep talking about, oh my god. She really, really, really hates Kris. And you know what's weird? Literally only Kris seems oblivious to this. Or no, are they oblivious? They're literally getting bullied. Do they just not care? Then again, who knows what Kris is thinking? I just don't get why they don't tell their mom. Or better, switch seats with me like I keep saying, lol. I guess they just don't want to be at the front of the class. But she doesn't ever bully me, even when there'd be a huge opportunity to, so come on, switch seats. Everyone would be safer that way. Oh my god. Oh my god, honey. Like, you're not going to believe what happened today, lol. After the bell rang, as usual, everyone rushed to see who could get out of class first. I stayed behind a bit to help Alfie's put away some books and look for some mysteriously missing supplies. Meanwhile, Kris was still asleep, face down on a totally blank notebook page, and for some reason Susie hadn't left either. She was just sitting there, staring at Kris's head, sniffing it. Wonder if she'd like scented candles. Eventually, I started to leave too. I even almost said bye this time. But I was a bit worried about Kris, so I stayed outside the classroom to, watch? I had to stay totally out of sight, holiday family ninja style, since Susie didn't seem like she was going to do anything until she made sure I was gone. After a while, Susie got up, knocking her chair over. She jumped into Miss Alfie's seat and put her shoes up on the desk, getting dirt everywhere. I just know I'm going to have to clean that. She grabbed the apple Birdley had given Alfie's a few days ago. You know, one of the ones she has literally never eaten. Held it up and started talking. Sorry, I'm going to keep reading this. Hello, by the way, King Catbox. Hello and welcome. I'm reading this out loud and I hope you don't mind, but that's a thing I've started doing, which I think will be more interesting than just me staring at the screen. So she started talking. Hey, idiot. Kris didn't look up. Hey, idiot. Kris still didn't look up. Kris! Kris looked up. Susie rolled her eyes and showed all of her horrible and very cool teeth. Nice shampoo, apple flavor, right? Better be careful about wearing that around me. Then she bit the whole apple in half, including the core. She even ate the seeds, which contain arsenic, if you didn't know. I knew that. Did you know that? Don't eat those, Susie. Anyway, Kris didn't react, so she continued. Keep smelling like apples, you might end up like this. Kris didn't react. Bitten, she pointed to the apple, in half. There was like the most awkward silence, and then snickering. But it wasn't Susie. No, it was Kris, just barely stifling some laugh. Did they think that was some kind of weird joke? Whatever it was, Kris must have thought she was getting made fun of, or Susie must have thought she was getting made fun of, because she immediately just launched the apple right at Kris. But Kris, with their gamer reaction speed, held up their notebook like a shield and blocked it diagonally, bouncing it into the air and actually caught the apple. Then took a bite out of it. Oh, there's more of this. Oh, I'm so good. Thank you. Thank you, my hopeless gay child. I'm really glad to have all of this to read. Also, I feel better. As you can probably imagine, my LiveJournal entries were very long. And actually caught the apple, then took a bite out of it. Gosh, though, did that make Susie mad. You little... She ran over and grabbed Kris by the hair, staring into their face, really close. I froze. I knew that if I didn't do anything, Kris would get hurt or worse, but something inside me just froze. I just stood there holding my breath, and Susie kept talking. One day, your mom's gonna get sick of you, you little freak, and as soon as that happens... Susie laughed. I felt genuinely sick. Someone might make you disappear, and she'll finally realize how happy she was without you. But after all that, Kris didn't say anything at all. Susie exploded. Say something, you idiot. It felt like her voice echoed around the room forever. Then, when it finally went quiet, Kris's mouth looked like it moved. To be honest, moved so slightly I couldn't even tell if they said something or what. But whatever it was, Susie's attitude suddenly completely changed. She let go of Kris, backing off quickly, then left the room in such a hurry she easily would have won today's leaving first race. I really wish I could have seen her reaction, but I was so scared she would see me that I literally just jumped into my locker. In the end, all I could see through the little slats was her shape from behind, going toward the entrance of the school with her head held low. Finally, I heard the entrance door close. I sighed, and suddenly all that frozen feeling that had built up in my chest flew out of my body all at once. Holy cheese and crackers, I said to myself. I almost started laughing from relief. Then suddenly my locker's door flung open. Kris was standing there. I started to stutter hello, and they just slowly shut the door on me and left. Well, that just happened, lol. I ordered apple shampoo. Maybe if I wear it too, she won't bother Kris as much. Oh my god. Okay, so our child here is hopelessly in denial about what she's feeling. No, the sweepstake ending. Oh, do you mean the very creepy video that they made? Because I did in fact watch that. It was unsettling. Like, this is an interesting thing. Like, it's interesting to kind of try to make some sense out of this, like where it takes place, because it seems like Susie is picking on Kris, and Kris kind of feels like they're egging her on. They're saying things that they know are going to get under her skin. So she doesn't bully, because it doesn't say that Susie never bullies anyone else, I don't think. It just says that Susie never bullies her. So this, we got, when we, of course we know the apple shampoo, we can smell that in the shower. But where someone might make you disappear and she'll finally realize how happy she is without you. I mean, we have had somebody who has actually disappeared, you know? But we don't know what's happened. We don't know Susie's background. We don't know Susie's family. And but we can assume that something in this is personally, like, Susie didn't pick that out of nowhere. But I don't actually know if like there's a couple of things that Kris, what's going on with the music? This is a different version of it. Like, it seems like Susie doesn't like that she can't get... Hold on, I'm looking at the video we're listening to. Apparently this is Lost Girl Variations from Toby Fox. So these are older versions, I think, maybe. This music. So that's what that is. Okay, that makes me feel better that I'm not making the music warp by existing here. We're gonna listen to this again, if you don't mind, just because it's really good to listen to while talking about Noelle stuff. But no, this is, I'm really, like, this is clearly Susie's biggest pain. Like, other people realizing how happy, somebody realizing how happy they are without Susie. And so, as far as we know, because I mean, we know that Susie is jealous of Kris's home life. Like, that is very, very clear from how Susie responds when she goes to Kris's home. And we know that she doesn't have a good home life. And because chapter 1 is Susie's chapter, and it is both about Lancer looking up to Susie and Susie feeling valued and appreciated and respected and having somebody who thinks highly of her. It's also about Lancer confronting his dad. And both of those, I think, are part of Susie's pain. The same way that Noelle's loneliness and her over-controlling mom, those are both parts of hers that we can see in chapter 2. But there's this, like, I've been trying to figure out what happened to Susie's family, because I've had this idea that she lives on her own or is homeless. Queen is clearly a stand-in for Noelle's pushy mom. Like Queen is Noelle's mom in a way, like not like literally, but like that's the reason why the villain of chapter 2 is that. So I kind of feel like, as Lancer's dad is the horrible things that the Chaos King says about Lancer, in that final confrontation towards the end of chapter 1, I feel like Susie has had somebody, presumably a parental figure, treat her that way. And so, you know, maybe she ran away from home. Maybe Susie ran away from home or something. We don't know. Like maybe she ran away and nobody looked for her or something like that. There's a lot of uncertainty, but to me, it really feels like that's putting together the pieces that I see. The situation seems to be that I think Susie is probably homeless, and I think that she may have run away from home or been kicked out by an abusive parental figure, presumably a father, like the Chaos King, like the king. And we don't know for sure. That may not be right. But that's kind of how I read it. And I don't know if whatever Kris says so quietly, Kris could say something about themselves, or they could be saying something about Susie here. Like they could be saying like I already have disappeared, or I'm going to disappear, or something very self-destructive there. Or they could be insulting. They could just say what like happened to you or something like that. Like we have no way of knowing at this point. But this is clearly like the crux of some of Susie's pain, and Susie picking on Kris is presumably partly because Kris has what Susie wants, and partly because Kris responds to it in the way that they do. It is interesting that they're able to grab this apple out of the air with their incredible skill, like in the real world, and that's noteworthy to Noelle. I don't know. I just because I wonder like how long has Kris had this thing with their heart, you know? So we'll see. But I also like that this is framed with clearly Noelle like swooning over the bad girl. I don't know. Yeah, well, the specific comparison of the notebook to the shields, like, cause like, yeah, fantasy stuff. But their laughing is not, I don't think that's a confident laughter, but it's the sort of thing that will drive people like that crazy. I don't know. I'm really glad they're friends now. I don't know, maybe Kris traded their soul for something. So they're like, you can't bite me in half. I can't die. Who even knows? There's a lot we don't know, and we'll see. We don't know the rules of the Dark World. We don't know who can go to Dark World. We don't know who can go to the Castle Town or how those things work. Who can have a room. I don't know. Kris stands up to defend Susie without our intervention at the end of chapter 1. So Kris cares about Susie. As I choose to, because it makes the most sense to me. When Kris acts without our involvement, that is Kris taking a decision. And so that for me was a defining moment. Like, okay, good, you two are friends. You do care, and you won't stand for somebody hurting Susie. And I think that's great because they both need friends. Those children, all of these very sad children, very sad, very lonely children, desperately need friends. And I'm glad they're finding each other, even if they're very bad at it. All right. Without continual growth and progress, such words as improvement, achievement, and success have no meaning. Oh my god. Oh my gosh, corporations gotta grow, gotta grow, gotta grow. I don't know why Ben Franklin and Spamton, but let's see what Blink. Oh! What? Hold on. Why is she sleeping or hurt? Oh, hello. Hi, Susie. Hi. Susie. She went back to sleep. Huh. It's nice to see my friend, but I don't know if I guess she's snoozing. I don't know. She's like, what? This is Dark World, Susie. We're seeing Dark World Susie specifically. It's a cool animation. I like it. Alright, it doesn't look like there's anything else you can do in here, though. I can make her open and close her eyes. I'm sorry. It's what is the name of the... What's the title here? Alright. Hot Mamas in your areas. Real wine glass, 100% replica. There was like something else over this in the really creepy video, so. Yeah, I guess that could be her waking up in the dark world at the beginning of chapter 3. Yeah, the lipstick print is very funny. I like it. It's got its little lake glass cover. So this I know because somebody on Twitter found that this is actually Jack Skellington and Sally, and that's really funny. That's why they're coming to kill me right now. They're coming to, yeah, all of this like creepy, unsettling, oh no. Like we absolutely saw that on screen. There's the everything. You'll take everything I have, which was, I believe, part of the thing that he was reciting. They were reciting on the show, not the show, the thing today, yeah. Man, that is a lot of stuff to get. Well done to the person who received that. Was that Minecraft? Or was that Among Us? Show your devotion, your dedication. Oh my god. What's the one you love most with this commemorative ring? If you promise me your heart-shaped object, I can promise an honest man who'll always be there to scream it hurts, it hurts. What's yours is mine and what's yours is mine. Give me everything you have. Like, you just need to change your name to Spamton. Like, all of this stuff, like, fits kind of what we saw. So. Oh, Among Us won the body pillow. My mistake. My mistake. Sorry. You plus Spamton. Amazing. That's fantastic. There was another It Hurts, It Hurts. I'm going to close the music here just in case. Damn you, Tenna. This is an anti-TV thing. That damn boob tube. You're the one that should be having a refreshing night's sleep in the recycling bin. Everything is his. Everything is his fault. Pay. Everyone is going to pay 5 easy payments of $9.99 until they're all in the disposal area begging for my bleep. Everyone except. So you can click on this. I'm curious about who this his is. Because I don't think we have... Matt, please, please don't backseat. Because now I can't highlight below the text. because I've been that's what I do when I get backseated. I'm sorry. I'm contrary. It's okay. You don't have to go into exile, but no, I can go ahead. I can highlight below the text. This isn't as big a deal as the game, but just as a reminder. Noah, vaccine this, of course. You gotta have like the creepy laugh and then the bow now. You know what I'm, you know, right? Right? TV. That's what that makes me think of anyway. But okay, we will look at this. Oh, Mike. We don't know who Mike is. Oh, no, it just makes me think of Omega Flowey. The Spamton body pillow, which I did not realize that was a butt. And then everyone on Discord was laughing at me. I think. This is just Toby being like, come on, guys. What is wrong with you? And the answer is something. There's more on the static page. I didn't see anything and I tried. I mean, I guess I could click around and see if there's... Oh, wait, you can scroll down. Oh. What are you doing here? You shouldn't be here. There's some boxes. Can I click on them? Yes. Aren't you forgetting something? Oops, sorry. Sorry, I messed that up. Hold on, give me just a second. Let me... Hold on. Here we go. Sorry. That's on me. That sounds like the sea. Like that sounded like water. Because it could be static. But it sounds like digital waves coming in. Huh. And it's blue. Huh. Spamton's fate. Spamton, aren't you just sick of him? Why does he get all the attention? Why should he be so special? He wasn't any better than any of us. What do you think? Let's buy Spamton's silence permanently. Let's get him out of this place once and for all. Don't you think it's about time someone else got the spotlight? Or should he stay free? Let him live his lucky life. Encourage him. Be happy for him. After all, are we really any better? Spamton's fate is in our hands. That is... Like, I really want to know who the we is. Okay, so there's more there. Okay. I'm curious whether the we is, there's, you know, okay, we'll go down here. This is scrolling? I don't think it scrolls, folks. Oh, wait, no, it does. Starts at the bottom? Oh. That's why I didn't realize that I could scroll. Okay, we've gotten lighter. Oh, it's the blue sky that he looks for. Oh, the door. Do we go in? Did anyone else wander around this screen as a kid? The cross-shaped maze in the ice area from Dragon Blazers. Once you go in it, no matter where you go, you'll always be brought back to the same room. Normally, one of the characters is supposed to guide you through the maze, but it became one of the most famous, or should I say infamous, parts of the game, because if you go there without that character, you'll get basically stuck forever. The developers actually say something about this in the manual. It warns you this glitch is actually one of the bad guy's magic spells. Yeah. Sorry guys, I think you were eating just a little too much fruitcake when making this part of the game. The window is off center? No, this is just kind of how it goes. Sorry. See. As a kid, I had no idea this was a glitch. I literally spent hours on the screen wandering around thinking there was an exit. The thing is, there actually is one. Somehow Kid Me was so stubborn, I think I went every single possible direction somehow, then the last direction you go is up. If you do that, you'll find a door that doesn't appear anywhere else in the game. This shocked me so much as a kid, I screamed and pulled my controller so hard it unplugged the console. I actually started crying, but I knew my mom would turn off the game if she heard me. So I held my breath and started hiccuping and gasping. I literally thought I was going to choke on my tears. It only made me cry more that I had to plug the game back in by myself. I was so scared that I would get electrocuted and die from the wires. I was actually always afraid of electrical sockets too, because I thought they were looking at me. Come on, I wasn't a weird kid, I promise. I got over that. Did you, honey? So I started the game again, and with my hands shaking, I went back into the maze. But what's super weird was that somehow I was able to get right back to the door. I was so happy I almost started screaming again, but remembered to hold my breath halfway. Now I was going to be able to see what was in the secret door. Or so I thought. It was locked, and I've never been able to find any key in the game that opens it. Since then, I can actually get to the door pretty consistently if I concentrate. Unfortunately, I don't exactly know what I'm doing, and it feels different every time, so I can't give any advice. I know this sounds really, really fake, but if anyone ever figures out a way to open the door, please, please, please sign my guest book. I'll even put you in my Hall of Fame, you know, so there can be someone in it besides me. Oh, man. Okay. She's just this desperate kid trying to find an answer. So here we see like the things that attack us in the cyber world are things that she's afraid of and been afraid of since she was a kid. Poor little dear. Poor little dear indeed. But yeah, she keeps trying to find these secrets. I don't know. I mean, kids, like, that's kind of what you do. You think you found a secret. Yeah. Yeah. That's interesting. I wonder if you go through a maze at some point in Deltarune, if this is going to be a thing. I mean, I guess we'll see. I don't know. It's neat. It's character building. It gives you a sense for Noelle. It sets her in the place and time. It shows us her nerdy obsessiveness and things like that. But I don't know. Yeah, no, like this. Well, the sockets. The reason why the sockets in the Queen's basement are like that, I'm sure, is because it's Noelle's chapter. It's her fear. She's worried about being electrocuted. That's a thing that can, like, that's an attack that enemies have in that game. Like, it makes sense. I like it. A lone gray door. Does she say what the door looks like? That's interesting. Of course, this is kind of how we all try to play Toby Fox games, because he knows we know that he'll reward us sometimes for exploring like that. I think that's just about everything that there is to do. Yeah. So I think that's it all. And I'm honestly at the point where I do think I have to go soon. But this has been fun and interesting, and I hope you don't mind my random dump of random thoughts. Do you folks want me to type in the additional? Yeah, well, I think I have to go. I've already gone well over how late I thought I was going to be going, and I'm supposed to call my dad tonight because I wasn't anticipating doing this stream. I did actually read part of the Q&A. I skimmed over it and was afraid. I know that there's stuff in there that's really interesting. But I think I've hit my limit as far as streaming goes. I hope you're all right with that. I guess maybe we can read those sorts of things. Okay, what one that's worth it and short? Okay, we'll do that. Go ahead then. Tell me what to type in for these. if you want. We're here. We can do quick. Oh, geez. Wow. Des. Oh! It's an instrument. That looks like a guitar to me. I think it's supposed to be a guitar. They're playing together. Des is on the guitar. And I think that that's Noelle on the keyboard. I wonder if Des and Susie somehow accidentally exchanged places, like in different dimensions, and that's why Des disappeared and Susie is all alone and thinks nobody cares about her or misses her because they haven't gone looking for her. Because Susie's upset that nobody's gone looking for her and she's missing, perhaps. Perhaps, maybe. This is really pretty. You can turn it on and off. That is really nice. Did you say there was one more? Egg. Did I not look at the egg one? I thought I did, but I guess not. No, I did look at the egg. Okay. Oh, blue, hold on. Blue bubble dot rodeo. Oh. They're going to be going through different genres. We've got the noir costumes. Here's their Western costumes. Amazing. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's fantastic. Good to know. Get ready for 2 minutes of mildly, I can't see what the rest of that is, but that's amazing. Well, that's delightful. I am delighted by all of this. And on this note, I do think I'm going to have to shut down because I'm running behind. But thank you all so much for being here with me. I'm sorry this kind of turned weird and that it took a lot longer than expected. I really meant to not, I would have started sooner if I'd realized how much I was going to have to talk about. Clearly I should super mega overestimate myself as it turns out. No, it's okay. Thank you all so much. Take care of yourselves. And I hope that I will see some of you again when Chapter 3 comes by. If you haven't seen the World Revolving, it's on my YouTube channel. I'm sorry my YouTube channel is a mess. But that is there if you want to get a good laugh at me making fun of myself. Yeah, thank you all so much. It was wonderful to see you. If you watch me stream, I'll be streaming tomorrow instead of Tuesday for Horizon Zero Dawn. Thursday, we're probably going to beat Hades, and then we're going to, on Thursdays, be starting up some other games. So that should be fun. If that sounds like your time, you're welcome to join. I'm going to just keep streaming because that's what I do. Well, thank you all, and I will see you later. Take care of yourselves. Bye.